I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. Time to stand strong, need to move on.
Good afternoon. Hello. Hey, Daddy. How are you? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hey, Wicked. Hey, Michelle B. Hello, Michelle to the B. How are you guys? It's a little later for me today. I was busy this morning. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning. I was busy this morning and wasn't able to go live this morning, but it's okay. I'm here now. Better late than never, right? Hey, Bliss Chris. How are you? Hey, Brooks Nose. I'm a little staticky. Okay, hold on. Let me check something. Let me disconnect. Do. Sorry, guys. Disconnect that. Try this. Is that any better? Let me know if that's better. Hey, Martin's mommy. Okay. Hey, Reagan. Hi, not my real name. So it would appear you were right all along about ball. I tried telling you guys. 2 years ago. But nobody wanted to listen to me. Sloafy. Beige over here. Nobody wanted to listen to me. Thank you, Reagan. Let me go to my channel and pin that to the top. I'm still staticky. Oh, shit. Is that better? Hey, my Shauna. Yay, you're home, Cindy. Is that any better? Does that sound better? Hey, my JJ. How are you? No worries, JJ. You're here. That's all that matters. Let me know if I sound any better now. So, Maria went live this afternoon. It's like 2 minutes. No? What's going on? The hell? Huh, there's no fan or, well, my ceiling fan's on, but is that better? Does that sound any better? Hey, Barbie. Better. Okay, thank you. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, Reagan, that's fine. So, whoa, what happened? There's a man in Florida sending out a warning to you right now as we speak. says you may be going to court if he decides to. Well, let me show you guys something. Some of you guys know how the copyright stuff goes, and some of you don't. So I'm going to show you. Let me see if it tells you right here, or see if I have to go to my email. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to my email. Like I said, some of you guys know how this goes, and some of you don't. Okay, blow it up a little bit for you guys. Well, it is a huge waste of time. I do agree. However, I thought that it was Stinkfish that struck me because the content was on his channel, right? But it turns out that it was the man in Florida. I put in a counter notification. It says, "Thank you for your counter notification. It now has been forwarded to the claimant that submitted the copyright removal request. Now that your counter notification has been sent to the claimant, they have 10 U.S. business days from today to respond. They must respond with evidence that they've taken legal action against you to keep the content at issue from being reinstated to YouTube. After 10 business days, if we don't get a response from the claimant, your content will be reinstated to YouTube. Also, the associated penalties from your channel will be cleared. Keep in mind that a counter notification is a legal request. As a result, YouTube must process the counter notifications in accordance with the law. This process can take some time, so we kindly ask for your patience during the process. When there are updates on the status of your counter notification, we'll reply to this email to let you know. You can also check counter notification status in your studio. In the meantime, if you have any more information you want to share with us about your counter notification, you can reply directly to this email, and I will be doing that. I will be doing that. So he has 10 business days from today to take me to court in my state, proving that this is his copyrighted work. You're not suing me, sir. YouTube does not want you to sue me. I heard him say that earlier. YouTube does not want you to sue me, sir. They want you to take me to court in my state and prove that this is your copyrighted work, which we all know that it's not. And we all know that this man is ban evading. This is what, his fourth channel? So, yeah, no worries, Shauna, no worries. But keep threatening, man. Keep threatening me. That's what I want you to do. Keep threatening me. Because YouTube loves that sort of thing, especially when there is an active copyright claim in process and you're threatening the person that you have the copyright claim with. YouTube loves that sort of thing. But one of the main reasons we are here today, um, a few minutes after I got home this afternoon, there, that's in, yeah, okay, we're getting the ball rolling over here. I kind of jumped the gun a little bit. Excuse me. Let me get all of my things set and in order in my backstage here. And we'll get to it. Because there's a few things that I wanted to show you guys today. But yes, I was right about Paul, Stinkfish, Fidel Castro. I was live about this slime ball all along. But nobody wanted to listen to Sophie. Why does Sophie think he has the leg to stand on when he's banning? Have Have you let them know that? Yes. I need, if anybody listening in YouTube land can help me with a link from one of his or all of his channels that he has had taken down. You can send it to my IG, you can send it to my email. Why, Bliss Chris? Because 99% of the time, whenever you put in for a copyright claim, it's a bot that handles it, and they just let it go through just in case. Just like in October, when I was given all of those false copyright claims and nothing ever happened. Hey, Westies. Well, send it to me, Sheila. Send it to me. Yeah, he's innovating. Sure is. And he also thinks that YouTube wants him to take me to court to sue me, quote unquote, sue me. And if he wins, my channel is gone from YouTube. Sir, you need to read up on terms of service, TOS, because that's not it at all. That's not it at all. Let's look here, see what we got going on. Okay, so the broken eyeball went live last night, yesterday evening. I had no idea. I'm not subscribed to her or anybody else. Um, and had Paul up again. And it was just another big shit show. Not quite as bad as the last time because she wasn't drunk off her ass this time, but it was still a shit show. So I seen that Maria went live. It was like perfect timing. Like not even 5 minutes after I walked in the door this afternoon, Maria went live and she played a call to the police department in Florida. I see you, Sam Brown. You have no reason to be blocked, girl. I see you. You're my girl. You're not blocked over here. Hi, videos. How are you? Silence is golden, but duct tape is silver. Some people really should keep their mouths closed to avoid showing their stupidity. Exactly. So, she played the 911 call. Uh, mine's mommy. And I did not recognize the voice, but I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it for you guys. But yeah, hold on, let me find it. There it is. It was a 12-minute and 14-second live. Get it queued up here. This, like, I don't know, like 30 minutes ago, Free 10 had, I guess. It's a video I found of Paul on YouTube. I mentioned. You want to send it to me, Sam? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. But you're here. You're here, girl. If you want to send it to me on IG, Sam, you can. We'll play it. Because this man needs to be exposed at all cost. Okay, I'm going to play the video, and then we're going to move on to something else. Southton Parish. Okay, hold on. Sauce done. Okay. Okay. Is it newer? Because there's like two of them from 5 days ago. Is it a newer one or is it an older one? Okay, Sam, no worries. As he should, Martin's mommy, as he should. She did. She did pretend as she said she was not going to keep it up. That she was going to delete it. So I grabbed it before she deleted it.
This is
Let
just
me know you
a
guys
quick
can hear
live
it.
to clear my name against the allegations. I would say that I had anything to do with calling the Sebastian or whatever police department that belongs to that Florida location.
Okay, Sam Brown, thank you.
And I'm going to play something real quick. And hopefully this man will
Oh,
stop
Martin's
harassing
mommy, I'm
everybody
sorry.
and take responsibility that not everything revolves around my name. Hold on.
This is Joanne. Hi, Joanne. How are you? I'm trying to see if you have a duty officer or an officer in-house I could talk to.
Okay, this is supposed to be Debbie, crazy Debbie. She doesn't sound like she has dementia to me. I want you guys to, you can form your own opinion, but she sounds like she's with a sound mind on this call.
What's it in reference to? A wanted man that y'all are looking for? So you want to turn in information in regards to a wanted person? Ma'am, I need you to hold on just 1 moment so that I can answer 911, please. Okay, sure.
Obviously, we recognize the voice.
I didn't.
That voice is Debbie's.
There you go.
So
That's it.
well, as I said before, I said no to Paul. I have nothing to do with it. Hold on. I'm going to scroll it forward because there's a whole big moment of silence.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you for holding. Can I get your name, please? Okay, ma'am, I have to answer my radio. Sure, sweetheart. You go ahead. 5000. And November. You said Debbie Chavez?
I know Martin's mommy.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, allegedly. Thank
Stinky,
you
it
guys for
seems
coming.
like no matter what time of day or night, she knows to get on YouTube, and she can talk in a chat with people. She knows who everybody is. She can mod for people. She can talk shit about people. No matter what time it is, no matter whose live it is, she's there, and she seems okay. My opinion. My opinion is they made this dementia up so maybe people wouldn't pick on old crazy Debbie. That's what I think.
Exactly, Heidi, and it wasn't.
Hey, Debbie? Yes, ma'am. Okay, you have Officer Sanchez on the line. Officer Sanchez, go ahead.
I agree. She
Okay,
is
Debbie, so
stinky.
what kind of information did you want to give me? Okay, the gentleman's name is Greg Clifford Yates Jr. Y'all been looking for him, from what I understand, for quite a long time. And
Exactly,
been
Mommy.
running from different states. Well, he's in Florida. I just found out he's at his mother's house. Okay, what's his mother? Do you know where the address of the mother? The private investigator.
Yes, Dreadhead.
Greg was the paperwork that he sent me.
Yes, Dreadhead. It is Debbie Loves the Chat. That is her. She moved to MobTube. She still has friends over here. And it's kind of like intertwined with people from here and people from there. But yep, that's her.
From the police, like the arrest record or whatever. It says Gregory. So either or, I'm not sure. But okay, so and you said Yates. Yes, Yates.
Hi, Sarah.
That's really nice last name. I'm gonna tell you that right now. What's his last name? I don't know his real last name. He's a gay gentleman, and he's with another man, and they've been together a long time.
This
The man's
Clark.
his last name is Yates, so he goes by this man's last name.
Can somebody block
I
Clark,
don't know
please?
his real last name. Okay. And that's part of my problem as far as doing something about the harassment and the stalking and the threats that I've been getting for years. Okay.
From who, ma'am? From who? The threats and the stalking and the death threats from who, ma'am? Paul and Jar hardly talk about each other. Well, Jean, behind the scenes, girl, Paul is talking about everybody. Everybody. Oh, hey, John. I wasn't paying attention. Yes, it is. Maria played it a little while ago, and I grabbed it.
And I'm in South Carolina, and he's in Florida. That's even closer to me than he was in New Jersey. So I'm in panic mode.
She's in panic mode, y'all.
Do you have a date of birth for him? No, ma'am. Is it going to be on this paper y'all got?
Oh, ambulance girl, you got that right.
Down right now, so I don't. I will try to find him, but it'd be easier if we had a date of birth, and then it would probably help us with his real last name, unless he got married to this guy.
I know, JJ.
So on this paperwork from the court,
I'll rewind it. We're only 4 minutes in, but yeah, I'll rewind it. Hold on.
Do with it. Hold on. I'm gonna scroll it forward because there's a whole big moment of.
Okay, sure. Hi, Joanne. How are you?
Revolves around my name.
All right, here we are.
Hold on.
Julie, about 40-ish minutes ago, I don't know, close to an hour ago, Maria went live and played the police call of Crazy Debbie calling the cops in Florida on John and Cody. The call everybody's been waiting for, I guess. We're at the beginning.
Ma'am. Hi, Joanne. How are you? I'm trying to see if you have a duty officer or an officer in-house I could talk to. What's it in reference to? A wanted man that y'all are looking for? So you want to turn in information in regards to a wanted person? Ma'am, I need you to hold on just one moment.
I said the same thing.
I can answer 911, please. Okay, sure.
I said the same thing.
Obviously, we recognize the voice.
I didn't.
That voice is Debbie's.
She did, Julie.
So as I said before, I said no to Paul. I have nothing to do with it. Hold on. I'm going to scroll it forward because there's a whole big moment of silence.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you for holding. Can I get your name, please? Okay, ma'am, I have to answer my radio. Sure, sweetheart. You go ahead.
5-0-0-0. And November.
You said Debbie Chavez?
Thank you, allegedly. Thank you guys for coming. Exactly, Heidi, and it wasn't.
Okay, Debbie? Yes, ma'am. Wait, you have Officer Sanchez on the line. Officer Sanchez, go ahead.
Okay, Debbie. So what kind of information did you want to give me?
Okay, the gentleman's name is Greg Clifford Yates Jr. Y'all been looking for him, from what I understand, for quite a long time. And he's been running from different states. Well, he's in Florida. I just found out he's at his mother's house.
Okay, what's his mother? Do you know where the address of the mother?
The private investigator, Greg, was the paperwork that he sent me from the police, you know, his, like, the arrest record or whatever. It says Gregory. So,
Hey, pretty bird.
Sure. But,
okay, so, and you said Yates?
Yes,
Y-A-T-E-S.
I didn't either, Addie.
Hi, Sarah.
That's really nice last name. I'm going to tell you that right now.
What's his last name?
I don't know his real last name. He's a gay gentleman, and he's with another man, and they've been together a long time.
This
The man
Clark.
his last name is Yates, so he goes by this man's last name.
Can somebody block
So I
Clark,
don't know
please?
his real last name.
Okay.
And that's part of my problem as far as doing something about the harassment
Right,
and
Martin's
the
mommy.
stalking and the threats that I've been
She
getting
does.
for years.
Okay.
The death threats and the stalking and the harassment that she has received from years. From who, ma'am? From who? She sounds very clear-minded to me, and we have the idiot Soflo over there okay with all of this. I guess he supports snitching now. That's what it seems like, Free Ed. But she does seem very clear-minded. She does. I said the same thing earlier. Barbie, I don't know. Paperwork is sent from the police stuff.
And I'm in South Carolina, and he's in Florida. That's even closer to me than
Oh,
he
yeah?
was in New Jersey. So I'm in panic mode.
Okay,
I'm like, if they could
do you
find
have a date of birth for him?
No, ma'am. Is it going to be on this paper y'all got?
Oh, ambulance girl, you got that right.
Down right now, so I don't. I will try to find him, but it'd be easier if we had a date of birth, and then it would probably help us with his real last name, unless he got married to this guy.
Well, no, on this paperwork from the court, it does have Greg C. Yates.
Yeah, so that might be his legal name. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. Change your name like that, too.
I'm not
Wow.
taking this live, by the way. Hey, Tina.
I know who the judge is. It was Lord. The judge was Nicole M-E-N-Z, Menzie? Is that how you say it?
Meant, yeah.
Menzie, something like that.
Uh-huh.
And he's got so many charges, I don't know what's good, what ain't good. Cause I mean,
Right, Brooks knows.
it's a lot.
Hi, Virgie.
Okay. So do you know why he's wanted?
I can't read y'all's code, sweetie.
Oh,
I know some of it is for running from bond. He skipped town.
Okay. Bond. Okay.
And some of it says willing to extradite.
Personally reported, yeah.
Means.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Nancy. Hey,
So that means if we pick
That
him
makes
up,
sense.
if he gets arrested, he'll be taken to whatever place he's been running from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what else?
It's kind of very long history, but I don't know what it means.
No, it's okay. So what I'll do, I'm gonna run his name through dispatch, and if he comes back with an actual warrant, it looks like this address is out of our jurisdiction, but we could definitely get him
a woman
over to county,
from sound mind.
over.
A woman that sounds like she knows what she's talking about and knows what she's doing. Jazz hands, that's what she is. She sounds perfectly fine to me. Heidi said on her live yesterday, Debbie doesn't have sundowners. She's just a liar. I agree. I agree. The paperwork that he sent me. Let me go back a little bit.
Yes. Mhm.
Thank you, Nancy. Hey,
So that means if we pick him up, if he gets arrested, he'll be taken to whatever place he's been running from. Oh, it's a lot. Okay. So do you know why he's wanted? I know who the judge is. It was Lord. The judge. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. Change your name like that too.
I'm not saving this live, by the way. Hey, Tina.
I know who the judge is. It was Lord. The judge was Nicole M-E-N-Z, Nancy? Is that how you say it? Mentz, yeah. Mentz, something like that. Uh-huh. And he's got so many charges, I don't know what's good, what ain't good, because, I mean, it's a lot. Okay. So do you know why he's wanted? I can't read y'all's code, sweetie. I know some of it is for running from bond. He skipped town. Okay. Bond. Okay. And some of it says,
I agree, free pinhead.
Extradite, whatever that means. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Nancy. Hey,
so that means if we pick
Couple
him
years,
up,
Bliss,
if he
Chris.
gets arrested, he'll be taken
At
to
least.
whatever place he's been running from. Oh, okay. Yeah. So what else kind of history, but I don't know what it means. No, it's okay. So what I'll do, I'm gonna run his name through dispatch, and if he comes back with an actual warrant,
exactly.
It looks like this address is out of our jurisdiction, but we could definitely get him over to county, and they'll go over there and check to see if he's there. If he's there, they'll go ahead and arrest him on that warrant, and then he'll go to jail, and if he has anything here, he'll serve his time here, and then if he has to get extradited to another city, another county, or another state, then he'll be taken. Then they'll process him in the other state for whatever they have him for. Well,
and that's the end. I'm not playing the rest because it gets a little bit too sensitive. But I'm not saving this live. I'm just wanted to.
She won't play the rest because it gets a little too sensitive. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. Just like her husband was on hospice for many years, then miraculously made a complete recovery after having a $9 million liver transplant. Wow. Yes. Yes, exactly, Gray. Exactly. If it clears her name and spares her reputation, why wouldn't you save it? Right. Right. I would have kept it up if it's something to clear my name. Yeah, too sensitive. That's what she just said. Right, Birdie, the early bird. Exactly. Right. Same J Freak. My grandfather had dementia. My great grandmother had dementia. I've been around people like that, and they sounded nothing like Debbie. That's for damn sure. It had to have been recorded. We only found out yesterday, the end of yesterday, that the call existed. Yep, this was in somebody's pocket. Yep, exactly. Anything to clear her name, right? It's a good question, JJ. It's a good question. But there's that. Yes, that's what I think. I think that Paul and Crazy Debbie was on a three-way call with the Florida Police Department. I think that Paul recorded it, and had it in his pocket this whole time of Debbie talking to the police department. That Paul had given her what she needed to say and everything. 15 minutes in? Okay, hold on. And because again, there's no way you could get it that quickly when you just found out that it existed last night. Oh God, look at him. What a disgusting man. What a disgusting man. Mm. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Then Maria just happens to have the screenshots between Debbie and Paul saying the cops are 10 minutes away. Yeah. And her daughter has been kidnapped many times. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
That's not the question. Okay. I mean, I'm more than happy that, you know, we don't give the clerks
Stinkfish in the
onerous
wild.
work to do that will take them a long time to get through. You're already, you know, busy
Ugh,
with this. So, probably
disgusting.
where's Paul?
No, I just wanted to defer to what I said last time and also echo not only what Brian said last time, because I saw Kieran's email the other day as well. And £4,000, I think, as an IT person is expensive. I concur with Brian, also an IT person.
Right, JJ.
I'll be a bit more senior than me. And obviously, you know, middle level. And obviously then my concern is, you know, is that a one-off fee? You're talking support and maintenance charges. And then it's going to be the recurrent storage costs. And there's a lot of red flags for me, not only the foreground.
Okay, I'm noticing a big difference. I said 2 years ago that he's reading a script when he says something. He's so robotic, and it seems like he writes everything down and he reads it whenever he is speaking online, right? Now, listening to him here, he sounds like a normal person. He's probably looking at YouTube chat on his phone. Mm.
Originally said it would be 4 minutes to input each page, which and there's 8 entries per page. So we've got 800. That's roughly, it's probably more than that now.
So, the stinkfish in the wild, everyone. Stinkfish in the wild. Debbie needs to be reported for a lot of things. Now that she has done this, she has asked for whatever comes her way. I agree, Julie. I totally agree. Siwa has a screenshot of Stinkfish Facebook page showing the name was, I don't know if it's correct. But, yeah, we showed that last week, Sheila. We showed that last week. It's boring, but just a peek into real stinkfish. Exactly. Yes. And I'm glad that you found that and told me about it, Sam. Ugh, he's a disgusting man. He spends time online pretending to be a cyberbully counselor while harassing people. That's exactly it, pretended. That's exactly it. Mm-hmm. Okay, next. Let me take that down. Take that one down. And What is scarier is people will do these horrible things, delete their account, make a new one, and do it over and over again. Yeah, same with Harry Weasel over there. God. Same with Harry Weasel over there. He does the same shit. Maybe that's why Paul and Debbie get along so well. She has a child sex offender in her home, and Paul is a. You never know, but Julie, you never know. So, wait a minute. I gotta fix this first. Play the call again where she says the paperwork again. How far back was that? Because I backed up like 2 minutes and I didn't hear it. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna go about 3.5 minutes in and see if I can hear it. Hold on. All right, we'll go back towards the beginning and try it again before we move to something else. The fire is almost out and we will be hooked up. Oh, okay. Jay Freak, I hope everything's okay. After they ask for his name. Okay.
Exactly, Heidi, and it wasn't.
Okay, Debbie? Okay, we'll have Officer Sanchez on the line. Officer Sanchez, go ahead.
Okay, Debbie. So what kind of information did you want to give me?
Okay, the gentleman's name is Greg Clifford Yates Jr. Y'all been looking for him, from what I understand, for quite a long time, and he's been running from different states. Well, he's in Florida. I just found out he's at his mother's house.
Okay, what's his mother? Do you know where the address of the mother?
The private investigator, Greg. What?
Greg.
What? The
Mother. Do you know where the address of the mother?
The private investigator, Greg. What?
Greg.
What? The paperwork that he sent me from the police, you know, his like the arrest record or whatever. It says Gregory. So either or, I'm not sure. But
okay, so and you said Yates.
Yes,
Yates.
Tes.
Hi, Sarah.
That's really nice last name. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
What's his last name?
I don't know his real last name. He's a gay gentleman, and he's with another man, and they've been together a long time.
This
The man's his last name is Yates, so he goes by this man's last name.
Can somebody block
So
Clark,
I don't know
please?
his real
Exactly,
last
Stinky.
name. Okay. And that's part of my problem as far as doing something about the harassment and the stalking and the threats that I've been getting for years.
Wow.
Okay.
And I'm in South Carolina, and he's in Florida. That's even closer to me than he was in New Jersey. So I'm in panic mode.
Okay.
I'm like,
do you have a date of birth for him?
No, ma'am. Is it going to be on this paper y'all got?
Oh, ambulance girl, you got that right.
Down right now, so I don't. I will try to find him, but it'd be easier if we had a date of birth, and then it would probably help us with his real last name, unless he got married to this guy.
Well, so on this paperwork from the court, it does have Greg C. Yates.
Yeah, so that might be his legal name. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. Change your name like that, too.
I'm not saving this live, by the way.
Exactly, JJ.
Hey, Tina.
Yep, I heard it.
The judge is.
I heard it. Let me go back about 20 seconds.
C. Yates.
Yeah, so that might be his legal name. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. Change your name like that, too.
I'm not saving this live, by the way. Hey, Tina.
I know who the judge is. It was, oh, Lord. The judge was Nicole Menzi. Is that how you say it?
Meant, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Uh-huh.
And he's got so many charges, I don't know what's good, what ain't good, because, I mean, it's a lot.
You can tell.
Okay.
You can tell that she has all of Cody's information right in front of her.
So do you know why he's wanted?
I can't read y'all's code, sweetie.
Okay.
I know some of it is for running from bond. He skipped town.
Okay. Bond. Okay.
And some of it says willing to extradite, whatever that means.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Nancy. Hey,
So that means if we pick him up, if he gets arrested, he'll be taken to whatever place he's been running from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what else?
Kind of history, but I don't know what it means.
No, it's okay. So what I'll do, I'm gonna run his name through dispatch, and if he comes back with an actual warrant, it looks like this address is out of our jurisdiction, but we could definitely get handed over to the county, and they'll go over there and check to see if he's there. If he's there, they'll go ahead and arrest him on that warrant, and then he'll go to jail, and if he has anything here, he'll serve his time here, and then if he has to get extradited to another city, another county, or another state, then he'll be taken. Then they'll process him in the other state for whatever they have him for.
Well,
and that's the end. I'm not playing the rest because it gets a little bit too sensitive.
And that makes no sense to me. Why not? What's too sensitive about it? Hey, Whitney Lee. Yeah, probably so. But what's so sensitive that you couldn't play it? I'm just curious, does this exonerate Momo? Just because she didn't make the call doesn't mean she wasn't behind it with those two Looney Tunes. Exactly. And why not keep it up if you're trying to clear your name? Real, it seems like Crazy Debbie was given a paper with Cody's name and all of his charges. That's what it seemed like. But it was a bunch of codes, not their written out charges. It was the codes, and she didn't know what the codes meant. Yes. Yes, Dinky. Yes. Yeah. Because everybody figured out yesterday evening, that the call was even made. How are you going to get it the next morning? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So, okay, good, John, good. I hope someone else gets the call and we can hear all this sensitive information. Yeah. No, there's no way. There's no way. Absolutely no way at all. We've seen the messages from Bambi saying she wouldn't make the call for Paul. Have we seen the messages between Paul and Maria yet? No. Stinky, no. Meanwhile, she's had this call since it was placed. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was a third party call. She probably didn't play it all because her name is in the call and she's on the call herself. It's very possible, J Freak. Very possible. So, Debbie, it illegally recorded a call to Florida police then, too. That's a felony, Debbie. They are a two-party consent state. And then she made everyone worry about your threats. Exactly. No, JJ. No, she has not. Susie, same. Same, girl. Same. That seems to the easiest way to exonerate herself instead of throwing Debbie under the bus. So we'll see. We'll see. John said he's on the phone with the police department now. And I guess we'll see what happens from here. Where are the messages between Debbie and Paul? Good question, Bird's Nose. Good question. I don't know. Nothing's been shown. Only this phone call. And I want to say, Stinkfish, you're a pussy. You are a fucking pussy. You have had 2 different live streams, able to tell everything, able to tell not your truth, the truth. Hey, Kendra, the truth. And you pussy out again. Grow some balls. He should, Whitney Lee. He should. Be very frightened, motherfucker. Be very frightened. So, when I was on my way home, I listened to the rapist in Florida there talking about me at the beginning of his live stream, and I hear he was talking about me during my live now. He went live again and kind of doubled and tripled down. But I want to play for you guys the beginning of his live where he is talking about me. And I don't know, I just want to play it. You guys tell me what you think. Fair use, motherfuckers. Fair use. Fair use, motherfuckers.
Oh man, Moody Monday. I'm gonna get nasty. Thank you so much for dropping by the Said 305 show. This is Moody Monday edition. I'm pissed.
And just know that this man is ban evading. This is like his fourth channel. If anybody has the links to any of his channels that have been taken down by YouTube, send them to my email or my Instagram, please.
Pissed off, man. I really am, man. Pissed off, man. Some people are so bad, man.
He's pissed off because YouTube accepted my counterclaim for the false copyright strike he gave me.
I don't understand, man. Tomorrow's 4th of July, right? I'm definitely not going to be here in Miami. I'll tell you that much. But I'm going to say something, man. Why do people got to be so nasty to people, man? It's bad.
I'm the nasty one, guys. I'm the nasty one.
Bad. Wow, man. You know, it's a holiday, man. The holidays are here. Right? So that means, wait. Man, I'm thinking today's Moody. Today's Monday? What day? Today's Tuesday. I put Moody Monday. Well, fuck it. Think of today that some people were doing some very bad things here, man. I don't know. What?
I'm the bad guy.
What people do bad things just for the hell of it? Because, you know, I can understand maybe, you know, if you do bad things and
should be able to,
Laney Land. These people, they do bad things and they're not even making any money.
No, I make money. I make money. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about my wallet. Worry about your own. Because you did get demonetized.
They do it just to harass people. Why is my coffee cold? Wait, hold up a second.
Oh, fucker.
You know, the other day, right? Somebody was using my content, right? Somebody that I don't like. You know, there's a few people here that use my content. I don't like them, but I let them slide. Hold on 1 second. Wait. They use your content, right? There's this drug addict, right? Who used.
He's calling me the drug addict, by the way.
My content the other day, right? I gave her a strike.
And I countered said strike, and you're pissed off about it.
I think
now, you're pissed off that YouTube accepted the counterclaim. Thank you, JJ.
Soul for your.
Thank you, JJ, for the $9.99, girl.
Something like that. Stick fingers in her Sophie, something like that. But anyway, so this drug addict, something like that. fingers Sophie or something like that. Stick fingers in her Sophie, something like that. But anyway, so this drug addict, right? She uses my content, right? So I give her a strike on one of my channels. And she got upset. She thinks that she's okay.
Oh, no, honey, I'm not upset about it. I handle shit like a woman. Thank you, Michelle, for the $10, girl. See, I be making money over here. Don't worry about my wallet. I'm fine. I'm fine over here. Virgie. Thank you, Virgie, so much for the $20. See, my people take care of me. They take care of me. Don't worry about me and my pockets, okay? You just mad because you're not getting it. And you got demonetized on top of that. He is gross, Susie. He is gross. Fair use, bitch. Fair use. Exactly. I don't need nobody's permission. Yeah, Sheila, he has to be in court in New York on the 15th. And then within 10 days from today, 10 business days from today, he also has to show YouTube that he's taking me to copyright court. I figure you got enough issues. You got enough court shit going on, dude. You gonna fuck with me too? Thank you, Jay Freak. Thank you so much for your $20. See, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. This rapo dude in Florida that likes to beat women with pool sticks and shit gave me this false copyright strike. There's nothing copyrighted. You have nothing copyrighted, dude. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's keep going.
To use it, it's fair use. Let me explain to you something.
It is fair use. Let me explain something to you. I played a piece of your live stream, not the whole thing. I played a piece of it. Plus, I transformed it into my content. Therefore, it is fair use.
If it was fair use, why would you want to speed up the audio?
Why not? That's part of transforming it into my content, sir. That's just a part of it.
Why would you want to speed up the audio? You try, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So
what happened?
I struck this person. I give this dumbass female drug addict a strike. A nice.
This dumbass rapist woman beater from Florida gave me a strike. A false copyright strike. Hey, Black Swan, what's up, my girl? Hey, Miki. Yes, girl, you caught my live. So happy to have you here. Girl, stop explaining the rules. Some people need. Exactly, Martin's mommy. Exactly. You're a lady who works for an attorney, right? Then you should have some basic knowledge of copyright laws. Unless she doesn't work in the copyright law system, but you would still think that the rapist woman beater in Florida, Miki, that's who's talking.
Little strike, wham, right?
Wham.
She reaches out to YouTube, right?
No. YouTube reached out to me. I didn't reach out to YouTube. YouTube reached out to me and said, "Hey, chick, this rapist woman beater in Florida gave you a false copyright strike, but we still have to go through the formal process. So here is the information and the link if you want to file a counterclaim against this rapist woman beater in Florida." Period. I said, all right, cool.
I'm gonna put
Sent
up
it through, and there we are. And they accepted it. And that's what you're pissed off about, right there.
She reaches out to YouTube, right? And I'm gonna put up here what this person told YouTube, right? This person thinks they're real smart because this person's from the female community, and the females over there have been, being.
I am really smart. I am. People don't realize. They think I'm a stupid blonde from West Virginia, and since you're from West Virginia, you obviously have no clue what's going on and what you're talking about, right? Well, that's where you fucked up right there. That's where you fucked up.
Beating up on each other and stuff like that for quite some time, doing things to each other. And she thinks she's found a loophole. Let me
No
explain to you,
loophole.
lady. You have not found a
No
loophole.
loophole, dude. No, dude. No loopholes. Nope. Hey, thank you, Brooks Nose, for the $20 super sticker, my girl. See? See, dude, don't worry about me and my wallet, my pockets. My people take care of me. I be making my money over here. Don't worry about me. You just mad because you're not making money. Your memberships, your monetization, all of your things were taken away. And you mad. You big mad. I prefer when people underestimate me and gives them a nice surprise. That's it, Liz Chris. That's it right there. Yeah, the loopholes are called copyright law and fair use. Good Lord. Just keep listening.
What you've actually found is a hole that I could just now bring your channel down. It's very easy.
And he can, I bet since I found this loophole, he can now take my channel down. Try it. That's what I'm going to say. Try it. Because you're nothing. You're a ban evading, rapist, woman beater from Florida, and you're not going to take my channel down. You're not. You've got 10 business days from today, sir. No, from yesterday. I put it in yesterday. I'm gonna have to look and see what time it was. I got that email from YouTube. So 10. I'm just gonna say today. 10 business days from today to show YouTube that you are taking me to copyright court in my state. Have fun coming to West Virginia, sir.
For me to do that right now. All I got to do is file some paperwork and your channel
Do
goes
that.
down. I don't think.
No, sir, that's not how shit works. That's not how this shit works. Okay? That's not how shit works. You're not getting my channel down. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, girl. Because mom, two people do nothing to each other. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, from a man who can't keep his own channel up. He gonna try and take mine down. He says he can take mine down, but he can't even keep his up. He can't even keep his damn monetization. Come on, dude. Really, Mickey, girl. We stand with Sophie. She is going nowhere. We going nowhere, girl. We staying right here. Thank you, Mickey, for your 1999, girl. I love y'all. Y'all my people. You're my people, and I love you.
I think you're gonna like that very much. I would like to explain it to you, but
You don't have to see. I have to explain everything to you. You ain't explaining shit to me, dude. You're not explaining shit to me. This is not my first YouTube rodeo. Okay, not my first YouTube rodeo.
it's very simple to destroy your argument in regards to YouTube, right? Because
Do it. Do it. Take me to copyright court and destroy my argument then.
you're saying that what you did was fair use, right?
It was.
Okay, well, always remember that YouTube is a business and they do
It
not
is a
want to be sued.
business. And I'm making my money over here, dude. I'm making my money on my little YouTube business over here while you are failing miserably at yours.
They don't want to be sued.
YouTube's not going to get sued. What the fuck are you talking about? That's right. Soph ain't going nowhere. We help her when she needs it. Exactly, girl. Hey, Shyla, how are you? I love you. I love you, Bliss Chris. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Who? L. Who's L? Thank you, Susie, from the West Coast team. That's my girl. Thank you so much.
You're saying that now what YouTube wants me to do is for me to show them paperwork that I'm going to sue you. That's all I really got to
No,
do.
no, not sue me. Take me to copyright court and prove that that is your copyrighted work that I played. Don't have anything to do with suing me.
And if you don't believe me, you might want to read what YouTube has to say about this. All I got to do now is provide the paperwork to YouTube, then I'm going to sue you.
No, honey, no, no, that's not the paperwork that you need to provide to YouTube. Yeah, guys, like this video. Like this video. Help a girl out. It's free. It's free. Just like the video. Oh, Shyla, this is good. This is good, girl. You got to listen to this. Thank you, Black Swan. I love you guys too. Thank you, Jean. I love you guys. Again, if anybody has the links to any of his channels that have been taken down by YouTube, you can send them to my Instagram or you can email me. My email is on my main landing page on YouTube if you need it.
And chances are your channel goes down.
I'm sorry, sir, you are wrong. You couldn't be any more wrong.
Or I could just go ahead and sue you and go in front of a judge, and you're going to see that the judge is going to tell you that it is not fair use what you did.
It don't have shit to do with fair use at this point. It don't have shit to do with fair use at this point. Now, you have to prove that I used your copyrighted work. Fair use is out the window at this point. Out the window. Now, you have to show copyright court and YouTube that I used your copyrighted work because you hit me with a copyright claim. Learn how to use YouTube.
What you did was
It's a business.
What you did was once a judge sees the type of video that you did with my content, they're going to see that it's not fair use. What you did was use my content to roast somebody here in this community, in the female community, whatever the case may be. You know, to harass somebody.
No.
That's not fair use.
Again, it don't have shit to do with fair use at this point. You have to prove it's your copyrighted work.
I hope you're learning something here today.
I hope you're learning something here, dude. Dude, I hope you're listening, and I hope you're learning something. JJ, girl, 999. Actually, Soph would be the one with a case against Google if they take her channel down when she is within terms of service and the law. Thank you very much, JJ. A fucking men. Yeah, keep reaching, dude. Keep reaching. Right. Right. Who's he protecting? Who you think he's protecting? The stinkfish. The one and only. The stinkfish. Finally getting exposed. People are finally fucking listening. I have been saying this shit for 2 years now. But now, all of a sudden, people are opening their eyes and they are fucking listening. What does she say? Hey, Valerie. Hey, Lizzie. What's going on over there on Swifters right now? Oh, I could only imagine. He's arguing with Jennifer Positivity, defending Debbie and Paul. I wonder why. I wonder fucking why. Huh? I wonder why. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Let me look for something really quick. I don't think he goes on much longer about me. It's just at the beginning. Okay. All right. Copy, paste, grab the clip, and when it's over, we'll have it. When it's over, it's ours. Just in case somebody else decides to take content down today.
You know, uh, what's happening with you is that you take so much drugs that your mind now is clouded.
See, dude, what's happened with you, you have raped and beaten so many fucking women and been sent to prison and been fucked in the ass so many times by men that you have no critical thinking skills at this point. You have no idea what's going on in the world around you. That's the problem. That is the problem, sir, right there. It's still in his chat if Johnny was. Right. His reading comprehension skills, his skills altogether. He has nothing. Nothing. Oh. Thank you, Crazy Debbie. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Thank you, girl. That is the comment that we needed right there. That's it. That's it. And there it is. And there it fucking is. There it is. Yeah, he caught me on the right day today, girl. He caught me on the right day. Because I'm done. I am so done. Lost his case against Shook 2 weeks ago and went on his stream all pilled out. He was slurring and mumbling. Was he, Commissioner? Huh. How about that? How about that? We're about done here, and then we're going to move on to other things.
And just because you've been able to take off some strikes because of your little thing that you sent to YouTube, I just want to let you know that I could now come back and bring your channel down. Don't
No, you can't. No, you can't. You will not bring my channel down. It takes 3 strikes to take down a fucking channel, sir. 3. You gave me 1 false copyright strike, and it will be down in 10 business days, sir. It will be down in 10 business days.
Understand that. You dumb. I want to call you a dumb bitch.
You dumb rapist motherfucker. How about that? How about that? If you can call me, so fucking be it, man. So fucking be it. You want to call the names today? We can call the fucking names. We can. You're a dumb rapist motherfucker. That's what the fuck you are.
I do. I want to call you a dumb bitch because you're married.
Uh-huh.
You're married, and you were hanging around with that leprechaun while he was
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I wasn't hanging around no fucking body. Nobody. Nobody. But I hear you have been hanging around a certain Cuban in Florida. Maybe some fingers were entered somewhere there.
A couple of fingers inside you and shit like that. You're a married chick, bro. You're disgusting, man. You really are a disgusting female.
I'm a disgusting female. Coming from a rapist woman beater, I'm disgusting. Okay.
I can't stand this bitch. Anyway.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Like that means nothing at this point. I'm so scared, guys. I'm so scared, guys, that he's going to bring my channel down. What will I ever do?
Get the paperwork started.
Hey, rapist, SoFlo, woman beater, motherfucker. What's it like to have a channel taken down? Because this is what, your 4th or 5th channel now? Commissioner, you still here? I need links. I have it, John. I have it. I'm getting ready to show it. Commissioner, Lance, anybody, MobTube people, I need a link to one of his channels that has been taken down by YouTube. I need that. I am. I'm the worst person in the world for fighting these motherfuckers back. I am. Yes. I'm a disgusting female because I refuse to lay down and take his bullshit. I'm done taking this motherfucker's bullshit. Can you help me, Commissioner? Can you? Can you help me? I will. Hold on. I need your help. Help a girl out.
Take it to the judge. It'll be like a fairly easy thing to do. I just feel like doing it, man, just for the hell of it.
Do it. I want you to. I want you to take me to copyright court in West Virginia, my state, and show that I used your copywritten work. That's what I want you to do. That's it right there. That's it. That's it.
Just for the hell of it, man, because you really think you're smart. Let me show you people with this dumb
I am smart.
rod.
Dumb broad.
Let me say hi to the people here real quick, man. Let me say hi to some beautiful
And that
people
was it.
here. I have to make it.
And that was it. That was it. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you. Commissioner, do you have IG? You're going to Turbo to get home. I love you, Brooks Nose. Be safe. Be safe. Show it or shut it. Yep, that's it. All right, let me take my overlay off. Hello, beautiful people. We are back. And now I have something here that I want to show you guys. Hey, Karen Johnson, how are you? Don't want to share my link. I want to share my screen. Go see that? You see Debbie's comment there? All right, Commissioner, I'm going to put my email in the chat here. And if you can help me, send it there. All right, you guys see Debbie's comment that she just left on the El Rapo 666 channel? Crazy Debbie. Crazy Debbie loves to chat. She's chatting too much. She's chatting too much. Maria knew about it, Jennifer. Jennifer. The name of my show. And there it is. And there it fucking is. This whole fucking show. There it is. I need to grab my charger for my laptop. Hold on. So while I'm doing this here, Miss Molly, I took her with me this morning. I gave her Dramamine to for the ride. I crushed it up and put it in her food. I figured that was the easiest way to give it to her. Crushed it up and put it in her food. And about 30 minutes later, we left. Well, we were getting off the exit of where I needed to go this morning, and she threw up all over my console. The Dramamine did not work. So, If anybody has any suggestions on car sickness that is not Dramamine, let me know, please. Okay, we are charged. Okay. What's up, Clark Kent? There you go. The plot thickens. That's it, Mickey. She's always involved in everything. Her fat fingers are always over everything. It all gives her life meaning, in her words. Can you imagine? It's that easy. Benadryl, Mickey, for car sickness? He was legitimately homeless from the time he was released until he met Tina. That makes sense. That makes sense. Bonine? Let me look that up. Hey, I see. It says Walmart has it. I can pick it up today. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that. So I was like, damn, if the Dramamine isn't going to work, what am I going to give her? Thank you so much. I will try that. You share your out of van with your dog over 4th of July. Karen Johnson, that's probably a good idea. So, the Dramamine doesn't work, Commissioner. She still got sick. That's what I've been doing, Susie. I've been taking her like around town stuff, and she's fine around town. And she usually gets sick about 30 minutes down the road. Today it was an hour. So promethazine works really good, but it's a prescription. And I was telling my husband that, maybe I need to get something prescription from the vet because we're going to go places and we're going to do things and I want to show her the world, but I don't want her getting sick. If I was going somewhere early in the day, I would feed him until we come back. That's a good idea, Patty. That's a good idea. Not feed her until I get back home. Which I have one of those things. I know you guys have seen them. It has like the bowl thing on the top, and then it holds it'll hold water, and then there's another compartment underneath it for food. It's like an all-in-one thing, and I keep that in the car, and it's full of water and it has a little bit of food. But I will try. I will try. Thank you guys. Thank you. So there it is. The comment of the fucking day. Make sure she can't see out the window. I might need to cover the window too, Karen Johnson. That's a good idea. That's a good idea too. Cover the window. Because she always like turns and looks at me, but she's looking at me and looking out my window. So I don't know. We'll figure something out. Thank you for your suggestions. That's a good idea too, Julie. I'll talk to you about. She goes back on the 18th of July for her booster, and I'll talk to her again then. So, but here, the comment of the day. Crazy Debbie, chatting too much. Maria knew about it. She knew about it all. All the things. Hold on. Jay today is over there in his chat. My friend flew out because of fireworks. Oh no, Valerie, that's horrible. Hi, Mashana. Phenobarbital. I'll talk to the vet again, but thank you guys for your suggestions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else. Let me go to my studio. Okay. And what's up, KK, my girl? I have not seen you in forever. I've been watching your replays. What's up, girl? So, oh, really, Valerie? That's horrible. Non-drowsy. That's good, pretty bird. That's good. I have it pulled up on my Google so I don't forget the name of that. I'm sure everybody has seen Broke on Blast in her live yesterday evening, having Paul and Sweets and Jennifer Positivity and Vault up there. I'm sure everybody has seen that. I have it if nobody's has seen it. I do want to go through there at some point. I didn't even know it happened, Martin's mommy, until I was talking to Brooke's Nose this morning and she asked if I'd watched it and I was like, no, I didn't even know it happened. So on my way down this morning, I listened to it on like 1.75 and screen recorded it at the same time. So there's several of you that did miss it. Okay. Well, we will do kind of like, skip through it, kind of like the best ofs. And you guys can listen to his bullshit. I need to get a thunder shirt might help, which, I've gotten really lucky. Like my cats, well, Mia, it frightens her. It frightens her just a little bit. Loud noises and stuff. But Fat Willie and Piper and Molly so far are not scared of noises like that. No, I do not. I do not. I have never had a conversation with Vault, and I do not have her phone number. I'm so sorry, real. Puppy CBD. Listen, last week when I went to go get my hair done, I had one CBD treat left from Lizzie, and I gave it to Molly. Right after her breakfast, about 45 minutes before I was leaving, I gave it to her. So I was like, okay, I'll put her in her bed. It'll kick in. She'll chill out all day. No. She was more rowdy and uptight by the time I got home than she has ever been. And I was like, shit. It like kicked in later because the rest of the day she was sleeping. And I'm like, oh, that defeated the purpose. Maybe some drops or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But yes, 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 Addie. Yes, yes. At the end of the day is quite frequently used. It is. We don't want to know about the end of the day. We want to know what happened during the day, right? So since I screen recorded it, there's messages and different things that pop up. So I'm not going to show my screen. No, exactly, JJ, exactly. Samesies, girl, samesies.
I didn't hear a word you said.
Okay.
All right, start over.
What I was going to say was you made an important point at the start. My intention wasn't to try and do a whole backstory piece, but I wanted to just address a couple of things, including the point that you just made at the start. Would that be okay, please?
Yes.
So I need to respect where I am.
Go ahead.
First things first, and I know any words from me have no value. They have no meaning, and they're not worth anything.
See, it sounds like he's reading from a damn script. It's like he's reading from a damn script.
Very sincerely and deeply apologise from the bottom of my heart to the lady that you mentioned at the start of the discussion. I was obviously made aware of the events of last night, which have been devastating and heartbreaking. The thought that that poor lady was attacked in the most despicable and evil and underhanded, disgraceful manner that she was, bearing in mind...
That's probably what happened last time.
It made me sick to my bones. and I deeply, deeply apologise from the bottom of my heart. Not that that has any value, not that I expect it to be accepted. Sincerely, for what that poor lady was put through. It was one of the most evil and disgusting things I've ever seen in all my life.
Okay. So.
Could I say one other final thing, please?
Sure.
Brooke, have you got any objection if I address John?
Paul, all I want to happen of this discussion is for the correct blame to be laid in the correct place for the correct.
Well, that's what I'm coming to, Brooke.
Yes, absolutely. Any way that you have to do this, Paul, feel free.
Because this is exactly what I'm doing, right? Because you made a very good point. At the end of the day, in terms of blame, in terms of responsibility, it's me. If anybody wants to blame anybody, and if John wants to blame anybody, it's me. Okay? Now, at the end of the day, you know, anyone knows, at the end of the day, the only person to blame involved has made misguided judgments is me. And at the end of the day, you know, this whole issue in terms of anybody else, you know, Maria or whatever, I don't do things for Maria. I'm not threatened, control, do anything for Maria. It's not. At the end of the day, John wants to blame something, hold somebody accountable. It's me. At the end of the day, you know.
At the end of the day, fuck. What lady? What are you talking about? And this is what I've been saying for 2 years. It's like he's reading off a damn script with shit. He does, Martin's mommy. Totally.
Scared, triggered out of my mind, broke down, whatever you want to call it. That's not an apology. You know, I acted independently. This guy, I don't know what's happened to him, but his behaviour is just not it's not the person that I used to know. And obviously, if he wants to hold somebody
John is the same person he's always been. It's the exact same person you knew. The one that you were and currently are obsessed with.
Responsible for trying to report him to the authorities and hold him accountable for the horrible, disgusting things he's been doing.
Yes.
At the end of the day, the blame lies with me.
Okay,
at the end of the day,
can I just clarify a couple of other things quick, please?
Really quickly, can I ask you a question real quick? So how many people and who all did you ask to make this call that denied?
I was in a situation wherein I see paperwork in to try and protect my family. I was triggered, I was traumatized, and I was frightened. Everybody's tolerances are different. The guy's got 168,000 followers on IG, 40,000 on YouTube. Okay. Now I put paperwork in, and I needed to speak to somebody at Seaside to try and get some traction. And ultimately, as I said to you the other day, honestly, I'm not allowed to make international calls. So hang on, can I answer? I'm trying to answer your question.
Not allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear that?
Backstory, because I know that you'll get angry with me. I don't want that. All right, I want to be respectful.
He didn't say he wasn't able to make international calls. He said he isn't allowed to make international calls. Why not? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm here to be respectful.
Okay, so when you asked Phil to do it, what did he tell you?
No.
When you asked Bambi to do it, what did she tell you?
No.
When you asked Maria to do it, what did she tell you?
Hell no, can't do it, no way. You know I'm in court for.
Not that it's not that she can't, it's that she wouldn't. There's no way.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Hell no, I can't. Hell no, I won't. Hell no, I would never do it anyway. Don't even ask.
Okay, so and then you asked, who else did you ask? Amzi? She told you what?
No.
And then you asked Debbie Loves to Chat, and what did she tell you?
I was in a panic. I was in a state. I was falling to pieces mentally. I asked people that I should never ever have asked. Completely misguidedly. Totally wrongfully.
But you didn't. That's not answering the question. That's not answering the question. What did Debbie say when you asked her to call? She said, "Okay, I'll call for you. Okay, tell me what to say." You know what the listen. We want the truth. We don't want the at the end of the day. Come on.
See?
Hey, Ghostface.
You know.
Girl, you done missed it today.
It's my fault for asking questions and trying to get help.
I know. I mean, I'm not saying it's not. And I mean, Debbie is kind of like, you know, she's.
Nobody should have any issues with that lady. That lady is a saint. Everyone should blame and hate on me.
I'm not saying anything about
Everyone needs to blame me, Brooke.
I'm saying, at the end of the day, when you got through all of the list of people that you thought you could get to call, you got to Debbie and she agreed, correct?
Yeah,
Just yes or no. And hello to all my friends that I haven't seen so long coming in here. Mari, Jen, Sarah, I've seen you, but good to see you. All of our OG little group. Amazing to see you guys. What?
John's people want to come after me. I'm the one that filed paperwork. I'm the one that tried to stop him. I thought someone was, I thought something was going to happen to somebody. I was trying to stop it. I was trying to save people's lives. I thought he was going to come for my family. My address is public record.
Who's coming after your family? You're in another country, across a big ocean. You're not even with your family. Your daughter's in one country, your wife's in another, and you're in a completely different country, not with either of them. Come on. Coming after your family.
Brooke, the only person that gentleman needs to come after is me. Because at the end of the day, I was the one legally and lawfully trying to take him off the street to try and stop anybody being hurt.
Patty.
It's 100% my fault.
He isn't allowed.
And at the end of the day, he's got no right to be attacking or going after any lady in their family, because at the end of the day, the responsibility is mine and mine alone at 110%. Nothing to do with Maria. Nothing at all.
And also in 10 business days, whenever the strike goes away, and that live about Pedo Paul will come back up, and everybody will be able to see it forever. I exposed your ass. That is the only reason that I was given a false copyright strike.
So, Maria's told me earlier that she's going to block me today. We're not going to speak again, which I deserve. Okay.
Well, I mean, this is how this is crumbling.
I expect you to do the same.
So Maria wakes up in the morning, and all of our friends are docs and shit, and threatened and everything else. So you got
exactly,
Maria wakes up in the morning, and this all falls on her shoulders because she's been trying to keep people from coming after you for this, even though she had nothing to do with it.
And I respect that, and I didn't deserve it.
She's been,
Maria's been one of the best friends anybody could have ever had in their life, and now that's over, and it's my fault. Okay? I have to live with it, and I deserve to live with it. Okay. But 100%, she said she couldn't, wouldn't, would never do it. Go to hell, Paul. No way. Don't even ask. And at the end of the day, however messed up and however broken and how mentally whatever I was, because at the end of the day, these people have been branding me a child molester everywhere. You are. I was in a hell of a state.
You are a molester. You are. Why else would you want to know how to hypnotize children with stories? Why? That's just fucking weird.
It does not excuse what I did. I should never have asked anybody, okay? And the fault is mine, Brooke. I'm here to own it.
Then thank you for owning it. Well,
but that doesn't say who was involved. You are the cause of it, but that doesn't say who was involved.
It is the one, or sweet. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I don't know this lady. Who's the lady on the panel? I don't know. Sorry.
This is the
lady that was doxxed last night because of you.
Okay,
I am highly upset, and please allow me to speak, Paul.
Yes, ma'am.
I am highly upset at you because of the fact that for 2 weeks we have been dragged through the mud because of you. And
Bingo.
We had nothing to do with this.
No, you didn't.
And to be honest, I don't care about your mental health because you haven't been dragged like we have. 2 or 3 side comments that they have made about you is nothing compared to what we have gone through. So you were the one who caused all this mess. And because of that, my husband has been dragged into this.
So is mine. My husband was completely dragged into this bullshit for no reason.
I have been dragged in the chat.
And I'm pretty sure she was in the chat for that.
I have been called names, and I have done absolutely nothing. You were the one.
Samesies. All of this started with me and Maria because of this motherfucker. Because of him. She was taking up for him and went after me. That is sweets and beyond, Black Swan.
Who caused all this mess. And for 2 weeks, you have been silent, working in the background, talking to everybody, spreading your screenshots, and just causing havoc, and just by staying quiet, allowing us to be dragged. When
That's what he does.
It was all you. And you owe not only me, but you owe all of us a huge apology because of what you did.
May I address your point, Mum?
Yes.
Mum.
Every word you said is true and accurate, and I accept it in full. I would like to publicly reiterate a sincere and heartfelt apology from the bottom of my heart to you and your husband and your family. My wife is of a similar culture, and I am so sorry for everything that you've been through. It's my fault, and I am so sorry, and I don't expect you ever to forgive me, and I don't want you to forgive me, okay?
Well, I won't.
I won't. Don't worry, motherfucker. I won't.
From
That's
the
what I
bottom of
want
my
to
heart, I
hear.
am so, so sorry. It was never my
Just keep
intention
it.
whatsoever to try and
Keep that energy.
do some kind of fire and forget strategy to leave other people accountable for my own actions. And if that is the perception, that again is my fault. And to your other point, Mom, what I
Yes,
was going to say is I
Ghostface.
deeply and totally apologise to everybody else who has been affected and impacted. I was scared to death
Yes,
of my own family. It's not an
Julie, she
excuse, I'm just
did.
trying to own it. I was scared to death of my own family. I was scared to death that something was going to happen to
Fuck
somebody.
off.
And I didn't
Okay, I understand that
want anybody to get hurt. And I'm so, so sorry to you on a personal level. And I'm deeply, deeply sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so you say that
I'm so,
you were
so
afraid for your own
sorry.
life and your family,
I
but
was.
you left 5 to 7 women getting dragged, getting death threats, Paul,
That was never
and
my
you
intention.
said nothing.
That was never my intention, and I was getting triggered and threatened and everything else, and I was getting driven out of my mind. And just to your previous point, Mom,
Bullshit.
okay, just as a point of record, I've been attacked for over 2 years, and that is the God's honest
No, you
truth.
haven't.
So I understand if you have been dragged and persecuted and all this stuff, but you knew for 2 weeks. You knew for 2 weeks that they have been dragging us, and you did absolutely nothing.
I wish
that is unforgivable. I'm sorry, I'm speaking.
I apologize.
That is unforgivable what you did.
Right, Birdie.
And if you have been dragged, if you were feeling scared for your life and your family,
Right, Shyla,
you're
yeah.
overseas, Paul. We're in the United States. We had a bigger threat. You did it. All you had to do was disconnect. Nobody's going to fly overseas to kick your ass or do something to you. And I'm sorry, Brooke, I cuss. But
yeah, we do not cuss on this channel, sweet.
yes, so, that's the point, Paul. It's like you're saying, and I am upset because you're turning this all on you. And it's
We do not cuss on this channel. I do not wish to lose my monetization again. Please and thank you.
not you. You affected a lot of people. You have affected Maria. And I love Maria. I love my Brooke. I love all my group chat. They're my friends. And having them being dragged because of you and you staying quiet and you're saying that you're having breakdowns and you're scared for your life. What about us, Paul? You never thought. You never thought. And I thought you were this counselor. Wouldn't you think about other people instead of what you were going through?
Can I reply to your point because you're right?
Yes.
Again, everything you said is true and accurate and right, and I own it. Now, at the end of the day, whatever was done to me in the last 10 days, 2 weeks, I should have been able to see past all my own fears.
You should have not done this.
You know, the fact that everything that was done to me and all the accusations, I should have seen through all of it, been able to handle it better. You're 100% right. And absolutely, irrespective whether my tolerance is lower than yours, at the end of the day, the fact that you are in America and I'm not, absolutely your overall threat is higher and you're 100% right. And that makes my fears, weakness, anxieties, trauma, whatever you want to call it, it makes it all the more worse.
Thank you, Reagan.
Because
yes.
I got triggered and cracked and fell to pieces because of things that have happened that stopped me coming forward. And you are completely right, Mum. And I can only apologise to you and everybody else that I wasn't the person that I should be. And it's
okay, let me ask you something. How is this so? Wait, why is this? Okay, I know you're aware by now that whenever y'all dropped off my live, or I ended my live and went to sleep the other night, that UNTL were backstage having a conversation, and that conversation was presented on Heidi Black's channel. And that conversation, you didn't say really much about. I mean, I didn't hear quite all of it, but the part that really sticks out to me, like Heidi just said, is you said you were doing this out of spite, out of revenge. Like those were the words you were using privately, or so you thought.
Spite and revenge. Not frightened and felt threatened. He did it out of spite and revenge.
So, I mean, while I understand,
can I address that, Brooke?
Let me finish. While we've all lived it here on the continental U.S., where we are all driving distance from this lunatic, and I'm just not quite buying this fear versus, and it's okay. You know what? Right here, right now,
God,
you should be as open as possible. If you hate the motherfucker and that's why you did it, you know how many things that we've done out of hatred that were mistakes that we've tried to sit and own in this community? It's nothing new. You won't be the first or the last. So if it was done for those selfish reasons, just say so. Because
can I answer your point?
No, yes, from Julie, no.
I'm not trying to interrupt anybody, by the way. I'm really not. If I've used
Nikita.
those words, I have to own it.
Nikita. That's it. That's where I've wondered, who does this man remind me of? And I could not. That's it. That's it. You guys, and that movie creeps me out. It does. It creeps me out. The movie The Lovely Bones. I know you guys have seen it. Yes, that's him. That's him. Mm-mm-mm. I just got chills.
I have to accept it. If I've used those words, they're the wrong words, and I'm better than that. But at the end of the day, was I angry? Yeah. Was I upset because of what he and his associates have been doing to me and the stuff that I've been accused of and the stuff that I've been called?
Yes,
and did I
Birdie.
want, out of anger or whatever the right word was, that the gentleman...
Girl, you should have told me that long time ago. I just could not put my finger on who this man reminded me of, and that's it. It's that man. Oh, JJ. I've watched that movie one time, and I won't watch it a second time. It creeps me out so bad. It does. It creeps me out. But you need to watch it at least once. You do. You have to see it. Brooks knows. They can probably add for attention to that too. Is this the man that wanted to be someone's star witness? Yes, it is, Birdie. I think I heard that from someone, but I'm not sure. Yes, this is him. This is the man that wanted to be the star witness.
And be punished for the horrible and disgusting things he'd been doing and I've been hearing about and it had been building up, then absolutely. And at the end of the day, was I angry? Was I upset? And did I want, and did some part of me, want some kind of revenge, payback, spite, whatever you want to say that I said? And I don't dispute using the terminology because God knows, I would hope that you know how much I respect Heidi, and I always have.
Okay, well, but are you aware that Debbie has like a chronic intermittent, I don't know if it's chronic, it's not continuous, but it's an intermittent form of dementia called like sundowners. Usually a lot of times it happens at certain times of the day, hence the name. Do you understand that Debbie sometimes is a very easily influenced individual, and is that why you went to Debbie?
No, that wasn't.
Being easily influenced has nothing to do with having sundowners at all. At all. She's just a woman that is easily influenced.
Why I went to Debbie. I was... I'm sorry. Sorry, Mum, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to yourself. Brooke asked me a very fair, reasonable question.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you for pointing that out to me.
And I should never have gone to anybody at all, ever. Okay? There's no excuse for it. I wanted to get traction with Seaside Heights. I was terrified. And again, if you want to say I'm pathetic, I'm weak, I'm whatever. I wanted traction on the paperwork that I put in. I was desperate. I was panicking. I was scared for my family. The fact that I'm in the UK, the rationale to come back to the Ladies Point Brook previously. At the end of the day, with the size of those social media accounts and the presence and the attacks that I've been under, I didn't feel safe anywhere.
What is that?
That's not meant as an excuse. It's meant to give you an honest answer. I didn't feel safe anywhere. I could have been at the North Pole. I would have still felt scared to death. And
because you're a pussy. You're a pussy. I have this rapist woman beating motherfucker coming after me that lives in Florida. Do you see me hiding in a fucking corner? Wanting to go to the fucking North Pole to get away? Fuck no. Grow some balls. Stand up for yourself.
That's just trying to be honest with you. And in terms of every single person I asked for help, I was out of my mind. I was desperate. I was panicking. I had my LinkedIn profile docs with TikTok on it. I had them calling me. I had this child molester stuff getting thrown at me that people had started 2 years ago. And it just tipped me over the edge. Completely tipped me over the edge. I might be useless at many things, but I'm damn good father to my daughter. Okay, so the bottom line of it is, I got tipped over the edge. I asked people, and so the question is, did I specifically ask someone who I considered a dear friend with knowledge of foresight that the lady? No. I was desperate. I would have asked, at that point in time, Brooke, to answer your question, I'd have asked 100 people, because at the end of the day, I just wanted everything to stop, and I thought someone was going to get hurt or worse. And if I had to go to another 100 people with the mindset that I was in, I probably would have done it because I was out of my mind. And I hope that answers you.
He was out of his mind. Would you guys want this man as your counselor, as your therapist? I would. He can't handle his own shit. How is he going to help me handle mine? Come on. What do you mean registered elsewhere? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Can I ask you a question, Paul?
Yes, Mom.
So I want you to walk me through the process that you did to, Brooke is gone. It's our show now. I want you to walk me through the process of what you did. So you filled out an IC3 form, correct?
Yeah, could I just add one more thing in, Mom, because I think it's relevant?
Yes.
Brooke made a very valid point, okay?
Exactly, Heather Diane. Exactly.
I'm sorry, I missed the last 3 minutes of what you
There's
said because I
members,
wasn't hearing it.
No, he's
there's
definitely
members of my
not,
immediate family that
Reagan.
suffer from dementia.
He's definitely not that type of counselor. Again, I've been screaming this from the fucking rooftops for 2 years now. He is not a real counselor. He is not a therapist. He wanted to put my name on those certificates. What kind of a real professional would do that? Somebody that supposedly worked so hard for those certificates, willing to put my name on them and just frivolously give them away. I don't think he doesn't even go to a therapist. Brooks knows he is definitely not that type of counselor. He has the counsel in front. He added the on there himself, but it's in his name. It's in his title because he's on the fucking town council. I've been saying this shit forever. That's exactly what he's portraying himself to be. And later on in this live stream, they talk about it with Jen. After this bit, I'm gonna skip forward some until Vault comes up. It's either Vault or Jennifer Positivity, one or the other. I'm gonna skip to there, and then we'll skip some more and get to the Jen stuff because you guys need to hear this. Debbie once asked Yahoo Boy to find out who I was. Another time, she accused me of going all around calling her crazy. Well, she is crazy. Yes. Yes, that is why it's in his name, his title, because he is on the town council. That's it.
So the thought that I would ever seek to prey or weaponize or exploit somebody, respectfully, I would never do that because it would be it's against everything. It's against everything, all my values. All right.
But did you know that she had it before you asked her, even though you didn't do it for that reason? You knew that she had dementia, right?
It had been mentioned to me in passing, and I must have put it out of my mind because at the end of the day, the state that I was in, I should never have gone near anybody, let alone someone with such underlying personal characteristics. And that shame will go with me to my grave. Okay.
That shame will go with me to my grave. Fuck out of here.
Ownership for everything that's been done to this poor lady and everybody else, and I am so sorry. And the shame and guilt with me will go to my grave. And if John Yates wants to go after somebody and hold somebody responsible, it's my fault. I thought something was going to happen to
There you go, John. Free reign to go after this motherfucker.
Somebody, and I tried to stop it, and I shouldn't have done it. I didn't ask anybody to do anything for my dirty work. I spoke to people out of desperation and fear. I shouldn't have spoken to anybody, let alone. And if I knew it got put out of my mind, okay, and that's me trying to own it and take responsibility. All right? I'm not this evil monster that goes around targeting people with these kind of afflictions.
You're breaking up, Brooke. So, okay, so let's go back to, walk me through it. You filled out the IC3 form, and then what happened next?
I put, again, background, okay? I filled the form in, I made a submission with my full name on my address details and everything, with the sole intention at that time, because obviously it's accessible under FOIA, all my personal information, to try to, remediate a perceived threat to me and my family, with the hope maybe afterwards that potentially other people might be safe and protected as well, because I thought something was going to happen to somebody. I genuinely did.
So when did you fill out this IC3 form? When did you fill it out?
I don't recall the specific date that's on the document, but for the sake of argument, sometime must have been within the last 10, 14 days, Mom, something of that order.
Okay, so then, after you filled it out.
So how in the hell did he get an IC3 form with the fucking FBI to go through within a week, a few days' time? How did he get that to happen?
How did it come about? You wanting to call. You wanted to call Seaside.
Yes,
how
Mom.
did you come about calling Seaside after filling out the IC3 form?
Okay, I put the paperwork in, as I said, around that time frame. And at the end of the day, with these kind of things, I won't say lottery, that's the wrong word, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of value judgments regarding internet beef, internet drama, and you don't know which desk it's going to land on. So this thing had been in for, I don't know, maybe a week or anything else. And obviously in that time frame, to answer you, it was just more and more and more and more, all the comments and everything else, and I just got to the point where this thing had gone up with my LinkedIn profile, with TikTok on it, the stuff trying to infer that I'm something that I'm not. And that was the tipping point to answer your question directly, Mom.
So then, you by looking at his lives, you knew that he was going to Florida. So how did you come up with a plan to call Florida, to call for the warrant? How did you come up with that?
Obviously, he was on his way down there. Anyway. The point with the matter was to try and get information. I did amendments onto the IC3 forms on the pretext that, that he could get picked up, they could get picked up, whatever, just for it to stop, for no one to get hurt. I was scared that people were going to get hurt.
Okay, I understand that, but then
there was two amendments on the IC3, Mum.
So then the thing is, he wouldn't have gotten picked up.
Hold on. This man honestly thinks that he can bring my channel down. He honestly thinks that this is my main source of income. Honestly. Let's see. Do you remember when Maria did multiple streams shaming Zeus for taking money from Debbie? Yes, I do. Where's the same energy for Paul taking advantage of a lady with dementia? Melty face, your guess is as good as mine. Don't know. Don't know. What did he say? I wonder, do the people in this community really know what a threat is? Oh, please, real. Please. No. Wait, I'm going to skip forward. Skip forward because it's a lot of the same shit. All right. All right, here we go.
Everybody should block me.
Hello, Paul. It's Jennifer Positivity. You need to stop lying, okay? I'm very happy that you're finally taking accountability, but they have not been going after you for 2 years, my friend. They did not know you were even online until they got our group.
There's no way I have 120 people watching me, not with him live. Like, motherfucker, you're a rapist woman beater. Who do you think you are? Come on. Come on. Come on. This is a slow day. This is a slow day. The fuck out of here. This is not my main source of income either. Like, this dude is like, seriously. What's that timestamp there? An hour 14. He was playing my live while I was live and an hour and 14 minutes in. No, Ghostface. The rapist woman beater in Florida. Sorry, I'm multitasking over here.
Group chat when we were all complaining that you were trying to put Anne and Maria into your bullshit because you were constantly in Jen's ear. And as far as I'm concerned, you're part of the reason why Jen is as bad as she is. But that's another subject.
I 100% agree, Jennifer. He was the one who drove to do that.
Any therapist would not be doing what they are doing right now. And
Bingo.
as for them bringing up CP towards you, that was not done until after you made the call. So don't say it was. Every once in a blue moon, and I hate having to defend these people, but right is right. Every once in a blue moon, Jules would say the fish. She barely said your name, but once they started seeing our chat and seeing us talking about what you were saying to Maria and Anne and trying to get them involved in, that's when your name started coming up. But for you to go and make those calls, or sorry, you didn't make them because you weren't man enough. You were man enough to go and get the FBI after Jules, but not John. Please tell me. You're sitting here, you're complaining that John goes after women, okay? But you just had a woman go after John And you're a man and went after Jules. So tell me what the difference is, please.
Am I allowed to respond to those points, please?
I just paused so you could.
Is that okay with yourself, Brooke?
She just told you you don't have to ask.
You don't have to ask. And hey, Jen.
Hi, Brookie. You're no victim, Paul, so just speak.
I'm trying to respond to your points, Mom. Okay. There's a number of points been raised, okay? And no, I'm not a victim. Okay? And first things first, not that it has any value, I'd like to apologise to you. I don't expect it to be accepted, but I would like to apologise. It's the right thing to do to yourself. And to your previous point, if I may, I had been hit with a lot of this NAMBLA crap going back a very long time. It scarred me to my soul. That's not an excuse, nor is it a defence. It's just a point of objectivity. I had been under a lot of sustained attack for a long period of time by a number of the associated acolytes, including the lady that you mentioned, and ultimately it had a cumulative impact.
Oh God.
So
okay, to that, let me just answer that. To that, I'm not denying that she didn't go after you. That was a few years ago. Okay, you fell off, to her knowledge, you fell off the face of the earth. She stopped discussing you. She was on to Brooke. It was all about Brooke. It wasn't about the fish, or sorry, Paul.
Am I allowed?
It had nothing to do. It had nothing to do with you until our chat.
Can I respond to your point on Jen, please?
Go ahead.
Wow.
Jen's someone I cared about a great deal as a friend. I've known her a long time.
He doesn't. He doesn't, Shayla.
It's someone that
if you cared about that girl, you would not have
Girl, girl, where you been? I asked Brooks Nose about your ass just this morning, Miss Moon. Get up here and explain yourself, girl. Come on. Come on up. See what Siwa's got to say. Hey, girl, hey.
What's up? Hey, everyone.
You have been missed, girl.
Well, I took a beating the last time I was around, so I took a little bit of a breather, so it was needed.
Yeah.
So
I know the feeling.
Are y'all watching the SoFlo thing that just happened?
No, he's still alive.
Oh, I thought it ended. Well,
If it did, it just ended.
Have you done anything personal?
Girl.
Have you done anything personal to Jennifer Positivity?
No, I don't know her.
Me neither. I've never done anything to this bitch, but she wants to sit here and be on SoFlo and says, I don't hate bond with anyone. If you have to do something to me for me to mess with you, and I won't mess with your family unless you mess with mine. Does she not know what people's messages? All the real life stuff, all the threatening all of us. Her saying, oh, it's so horrible, all those threats that John made. Honey, you made threats to like 10 different creators or subs in our community. You yourself.
Yeah.
You are no different. And we've not even done anything to you.
No.
Out of her mind. No. He's going off on them, but like Jennifer is sitting here saying, we're not so mad about what Paul did. We're just mad that he put our names into it. And I stand by anybody wouldn't do anything to John. Everybody should do what they want when it comes to John and get him in trouble. But I just don't want it. If I need to take the blame for it, if I'm going to do it, I'll tell you I did it. Really? Because we didn't know all the crap you were doing in DMs for a year straight, ma'am. We didn't know any of that. Right. You didn't know how far you were going on all of us back then.
Right. Exactly.
Hi, Abby.
Wow.
So, like, this lady's up there lying through her teeth to SoFlo, acting like Little Miss Innocent. Jen's in there upset because Jen's like, these ladies try to call my PO. They try to get me arrested, bulk threatened, and pulled up. They're all acting like innocent little old ladies that are against what John said about my daughter, but they supported it for 4 more months. So they just use that as an excuse. We all know they really walked away because John talked to Amber and they didn't get their way when they drew
exactly.
They're lying to that man. But he's like,
yeah, because he won't know any better.
Yeah, John, you need to listen to it because they're saying that they are on board with anybody doing anything to you. They just don't want to take the blame and that you should go to jail and that Cody should go to jail with you and y'all are in it together and all sorts of so Maria tried to get out of it and all you idiots over there just put put both legs into, I can't even think right now. I'm so flustered. Like y'all just
Both
jumped
legs in the fire, girl.
Oh, I'm so mad. And she's like, I don't want Debbie get no heat for this. I think they use that Debbie lady. I do. But honey, you know better. You knew that was going to come. You knew how many times do you have to see these women flip on people for the smallest things where you realize they're just going to use you and do the same.
Exactly. She's no different. No different than any of them. They're willing to throw anybody under the bus to save their own asses.
Yeah, well, Soflo said he's going to be taking the heat for Debbie, so buckle up. And he dares John to show up at Florida to any of these women's houses. John, if you mess with him, you are going to jail. And okay, I am so
exactly, Clark. Exactly. Oh, girl, mine has been up since this morning.
Her saying that she only messes with people who mess with her family, and she doesn't hate bond. I can't. And that she owns up to what she does. Where? Because you haven't owned up to anything until the DMs came out, and you still act like you're little Miss Innocent. Like you have been evil as hell, threatening to punch everybody, threatening to kill people, threatening to get Hell's Angels.
The one that lost, she lost her job for fucking with Jules on Halloween. Right.
Oh my God!
What did Jules do to deserve that?
I don't know.
And that's just
I know I've never done nothing to her. I don't remember you doing anything to her. I don't remember John doing anything to her. I don't remember Jules doing anything to her. This lady just jumped in the mix with Maria and them and just became their little puppet.
Yep. That's it.
Lying people, God almighty. And now they're so why are you upset that Paul tried to call on John? Y'all are saying y'all are upset about the threats and everything. You should want John in jail. But it's so close out saying he's fine with snitching. He's like, you want to call me snitch? Fine, call me a snitch. Well, at least we know that.
Imagine that. Well, he probably was a snitch back in the day. I mean, that's why he had to be in solitary confinement so nobody would fuck with him. Just my opinion.
That is her words, not mine.
Yeah, this is me and my opinions of my show, not Siwa's and hers. Just me.
MW, I already clarified that on my channel. I'd rather not go back into it respectfully.
So
that's
it's all kinds of messed up over there today. I
think it's falling apart because he's going off on Heidi. He's going off on all the people that support Heidi. Apparently, about the MRE stuff. He got Maria pissed where she dropped down. So you just
really?
Yeah, so I don't know if you're going to be covering it, but it definitely needs to be
covered. I'm waiting for him to end.
Okay,
I'm going
you
to.
don't cover it, then I will later, but I'd rather you do it because it's more geared towards you and John.
Yeah.
So, but it definitely needs to be covered because they're doubling down that everybody should try to get him arrested that got threatened. So no one over there is actually against it. They just don't want the heat for it, which is what we've all said online. They're not against it. They just don't want the backlash. Every single one of them.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all it comes down to. That's why Maria did that live earlier playing Debbie's police call and then deleted it. But she didn't even play the whole thing. Yes, girl.
Well, then
the beginning of my life.
Can't y'all get that call then? If it's a FOIA call,
it's gotten.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gotten. Yeah.
And if it doesn't match
I'm going to, JJ.
Anyway.
Yep, exactly. John says he has the whole call.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Yeah. And she only played a little bit of it.
Of course. That's what they do, though. They only give you little, 50 little crumbs and then and then don't want you to try to fill in the blanks on what else is in there, Then get mad when you fill in the blanks yourself. Okay.
Exactly.
Oh my God, my blood pressure's through the roof, girl. My cheeks are red listening to this Jennifer positivity, Jennifer full of negativity up there lying about how evil she is and acting better than John with the threats when, honey, you made threats on all of us and we didn't do shit to you. We just don't like your little creators that you think are your friends. They're not your friends because they got you in a shit world of trouble over the past few months, haven't they, Jennifer?
And they would turn on her to save their own asses any day of the week. They're not her friends.
Just like they're doing to Debbie, just like they've done to Paul. And
Mhm.
Paul, go to hell.
Mhm.
You know, what are you going to get me in jail for? You're going to spend your last dying breath getting me in jail for what again? Please tell me what I've done to Paul that warrants me going to jail for anything I've done on YouTube that warrants me going to jail. Dumbass.
Mhm. Mhm.
What an idiot. And this man's on the council. How the hell is this man on the council? And this is what he does. And he's scared of little, like us, women, over
Little
the United
of us.
Like he's
Mhm.
scared of us, and he's handling
He's
council. He
frightened.
overlooks a bunch of individuals. You're supposed to be a leader, sir.
I'm getting ready to show you this leader. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Let me pull this up. See this man in the middle right here? That's Dick Fish. That was
He's
June
got more
25th.
hair.
That was the 25th. That was June 25th this year.
Paul, did you
That's him.
get a hair job done? Because you didn't have that much hair. Look, that's
I didn't think so either. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a
Well,
badass with his tattoos. Oh, I mean, I'm scared of you, Paul. You have tattoos on your arms. I mean, I don't know what you're capable of. You do go around with the accounts geared at women's genitals. You know, that's scary to me.
Oh God, girl.
See what that chat Paul said about you under his cyberbullying channel, no less, was so disturbing. I don't even know what the man's issue with me. All I'm saying is he has a lot of duct tape, that he has, I'm scared that he might have predatory behavior with this NAMBLA post that he puts up. And he can sit there and say, oh, it's just a funny South
Oh,
Park.
honey, that's not all. That's not all. Last week, which the live will be back up in 10 business days. Excuse me, sir. But there was a post that I showed of him researching how to hypnotize children with stories.
What?
Yes, girl.
Oh, snap. Paul, you just opened up a can of worms, sir. Perfect for
How
your
to
fish ass.
hypnotize children with stories. Like who else? What kind of other person would want to know how to do that shit?
Oh my gosh. Someone said that's a fish tattoo. He would be the type. They can like, sir, is that your symbol for your gang that you started? A fucking fish? A little blobfish looking motherfucker. Sorry, I'll stop cussing. It grosses me
You're
out.
fine. Oh, girl, this show's been not monetized, so you say what you need to say.
I just really want to know what he thinks he's going to spend his dying breath get me arrested for. I mean, seriously, chat, let me know. What have I done that goes anywhere near illegal towards Paul? It's not illegal to say you're a creep. It's not illegal to say you're a weirdo. It's not illegal to say that you have a lot of duct tape. I have the picture of your duct tape. It's not illegal to say that you posted a NAMBLA meme about professing your love for NAMBLA. That's a fact. I still have the screenshot. So you can't say defamation or anything.
No.
You admitted to that NAMBLA thing. You admitted it on Heidi's, as a matter of fact, just a few days ago, that yes, you did post that. Piece of
Susie,
shit.
are you pocket blocking? But yes, it's all, listen, it's all legal. It's his posts that it's obviously what he thinks and what he believes in if he's posting it. He's not saying, oh, this is horrible, and then posting it, or, you know what I'm saying?
Stinky
He does, Kendra. It's the comb back, not the comb over. It's the comb back.
Dude, I already got investigated for the duckies by the warden, and they laughed at it, said it was the dumbest thing they ever heard, and that I did nothing wrong. But they said they actually gave me numbers for next time if I want to help an animal that was abandoned, for it to call a wildlife rehabilitator. So they actually helped me out doing that, but that was not illegal what I did either. So I mean, that might be the only thing I've done. He can sit here and piss him on about me practicing witchcraft or whatever. It's not illegal to practice that. So you can kiss my ass on that.
No, it's not. It's not.
Country. I'm not in your country, am I? I don't even think it's legal
Nikki,
there. But
he's the one in the middle. Go ahead.
Yeah, the comb over guy.
Yeah.
I mean, is that really a fish on his arm? It does look like a fish.
It does look like it, a fish. Yeah, it does.
It looks like a shark, possibly.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, because of the fins in the back.
And this man, like, you're sitting there, Paul. Do you know how stupid you are to be sitting there putting messages out there about your son-in-law's in the feds and you got him on the case? You cannot use the feds to do your own personal bidding because you're related. That is illegal right there. You can't do that shit.
Now say
especially
that
in
again. Who is he related to?
He said his son-in-law is a Fed, and he's got a Fed already on the case on John to get
Oh.
So go ahead,
Oh.
Fed son-in-law to handle his issues on YouTube. You can't do that, Paul.
Now, because we were wondering how he was able to get in and talk to the people in the feds so quickly. Now we know.
Oh yeah, I think it's on John's where it showed the messages. And I will say that is what Heidi was alluding to, is that Paul was going behind the scenes telling people that Maria was involved with the call. It wasn't actually proof of Maria being involved, but it was him telling others, hey, Maria's helping me do this or whatever. So that's the messages that they were alluding to. But why did it take so long? And Heidi, why are you still saying it's a lie? Like, so much proof has been shown. And the fact that y'all really thought that doorbell camera was altered in any way makes no sense. When before this has anybody thought John was going to Cody's mother's? So how the hell would the cops have been sent out there sooner than this past few weeks? To say it was altered from however long ago is so dumb. Y'all look for any excuse.
4 years ago. Yeah.
Is that what they're claiming?
Yeah. Yeah, they put out a call from 4 years ago and tried to say it was the one from now, I think, and then it was all a lie. And it's just been all kinds of things over the past week. But now we're coming down to the truth.
Yeah, it's out there now, but you know what they're going to do? They're going to put it all on Debbie and Paul. And Self-Flow's already said that Debbie better not get any heat for it. And he's coming to Paul's defense. So if Momo doesn't let off and leave, if they go after Debbie and Paul, I think Self-Flow's going to go off after them. Like, he's pissed off at all of them. So
please,
should be interesting, but we know these women are not going to sit there and take the blame for it.
No.
I don't know how many times we have to tell y'all in this community, do not do anyone's bidding. If anyone comes to you and asks you to do something on their behalf, do not do it. They will not protect you. They will not tell the truth for you. They will not fight your battles. How many times have we seen Stalker ask D and other people to swap John, or ask Jen to do this? Like, Paul asked Jen to call the FBI to Jules. Jen got a lot of that heat. Mikey got heat for Paul asking people to do shit. Do not do that.
Okay, Brooks Nose, hold on a second.
Oh, Paul missing me one more fucking time, Sly. We're gonna both get him. With hoodoo stuff, not anything else.
Hey, Sly. So this on the screen is Debbie's message today.
Oh, shit.
And the guy in Florida's chat saying that Maria knew about it all.
Hi, Miss Joanna. I missed you. So, oh my gosh. So Debbie's already
Miss
been
Joanna?
like, this. Momo knew the whole time.
Yeah.
And that's what we've been saying is y'all knew about it at least 36 to 48 hours before it even happened. And y'all waited till it already happened. And John lost his shit before you finally you know what? We didn't do this. This is wrong. Blah, blah, blah. No, y'all had plenty of time to put a stop to it.
Of course. Sorry.
Hi, I'm telling you one more time, if he'll making threats toward me or talking shit about me, and I'm doing it. So, yeah, we just need
let's go.
We need his full name and his date of birth, and we got him. I'm so tired.
Well, we know his name.
Yeah, I know his
birthday,
full name, but I don't know
his
his
name.
date of birth yet. Hey, everyone, I missed a lot of y'all. So it should be interesting what happens, because now Self-Flow is like Team Debbie, Team Paul. And Momo's like, well, I had to put Debbie out because if not, I'm going to get the heat. So we should see what happens next. But it's all crazy bullshit.
And is Stinkfish showing his face today?
I have him blocked, but I did not see any comments of him showing up on screen. So I think he's hiding out today, actually.
Hi, Sarah with the Q. How are you? Hi, Donna.
Well, send it my way, Malt148, because I can tell you one more time if this man talks shit. This man has been talking shit about me in every chat he's gone into for 2 years, probably 3 years. We're going on 3 years probably. Paul running his mouth about me. Fake witch this, fake witch that. Sure, I'll show you fake witch. Fake witch this, fake witch. Okay, keep it going. Just keep it going. But he's been doing that nonstop for 2 going on 3 years.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go to jail, sir. I would like to know what you are. Like I said, Paul, do a whole video. I give you permission. Do a whole video and put out there everything I've said about you. and tell me if it's enough for me to go to jail for a dang thing. What an idiot. This man really thinks he's got a lot of power because of his son-in-law. Like I said,
He
Paul,
does.
you threw your son-in-law into the mix. I don't think he'd be too happy that you're risking his
No.
career over YouTube BS. And he could be reported just like you could be reported to the council. You have to be a top-notch citizen to be on the council, sir.
Yeah. And he's gotten in trouble several times with the council for his online bullshit.
Well, he's only going to, I don't see him stopping anytime soon. And I felt so bad for him. This is where I get mad at myself. I felt so bad for him. The way Brooke and Terry Lynn talked to him to where he was in tears and he's running around. He's going to spend his last dying breath, get me arrested. Like, why do I even feel bad for you?
I don't feel sorry for him. I don't, because he has lied and manipulated so many people.
How much caffeine have I had? I'm in the middle of cooking and I drank a little bit of Dr. Pepper, but it's my blood pressure is up and I'm ready. I've been holding shit in for 2 weeks now and I'm ready to burst. I can't, I'm just mad at that idiot. I'm mad at all of it. And I'm mad that Jennifer's up there just again saying that everybody should try to get John arrested and Cody arrested. And that she understands why they would try to, that she just doesn't want the heat for it. Like, honey, now, because if you said that, no matter what someone does, they're going to be looking at you, just so you know. So that was dumb on your part. No way he was born in 1975. That man looks old enough to be my dad.
Yeah, same. He looks like he's in his 60s. He does.
Good Lord. I mean, the sun ain't rough over there in the UK, so we can't blame it on the sun, sir.
Right, exactly. It's parish council. It means nothing. Exactly not my real name. Exactly.
Oh, it means nothing. What do you mean? So he's not on the council that overlooks like people's living situations and all that?
I think he does. Like, the street lights need changed on this street, or do we need to fix the potholes on this street over here? Stuff like that.
Well, he's still elected official though, so I mean, people voted.
He was the only one that ran.
People over there would feel.
He was the only one that ran, though, Siwa. He was the only person that ran. He won by default.
Okay, that's even funny.
So
they had no options. They had to take
no other option but him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, Paul, maybe we could get and Selflow's going off on Bambi, threatening Bambi to show up in his neighborhood and put up signs, and it'll be the last thing she does or whatnot. So that's interesting. I don't know if Selflow knows how close Maria and Heidi and all of them are with Bambi. Does he not realize how all close they are?
I guess not.
But maybe people should put up flyers in your area, Paul. And I'm being sarcastic, but seriously, maybe
seriously, how would he feel?
Can you imagine how people would feel? Because he supports Bambi, doesn't he? He's one of her biggest supporters.
Yes.
And he put up
flyers. He asked her to make the call, and she said, "Hell no."
I don't believe that, honestly. I think that, I think maybe they said hell no, and then on the phone. I feel like the real proof would be in a phone call. I feel like these creators would be smart enough to know to not, if they were to agree to do something,
not to put it in message.
Yeah, not do the message because they knew it would be outed eventually. So I think the real proof is in a phone call, honestly.
Martin's mommy said he's on the board of the condo association where he lives. That's not a job anybody wants. Huh.
Yeah, I wonder how they know, though, if he goes around as a stock account geared towards women's genitals. And the fact that he posts about Namba.
Yeah, exactly.
Since you're on board with what Bambi does to Jules. Which I don't even make, that is like Selflow. How do you feel then also? Because Paul is one of the big supporters of Bambi's, and you're saying how disgusted you are with what Bambi did and how it's no better than people showing up to FBS's. So how's that going to work then? Because all the people that you're standing up against for now, they all support that lady.
Yeah.
I don't even have beef with Bambi, but she just keeps talking about me too, saying I'm a stan. I'm a stan of who, lady?
Of who and what? Yeah, exactly.
I would really like to know who I'm a stan of. The people I don't watch, the people who watch my every move, the people who pay memberships to watch my every move, the people who dig into my family situation and docs and all of those. I'm a stan of them when I avoid them and they obsess over me. And don't even act like it's an allegation. We've seen the DMs and the proof of how Siwa. Through, there's hardly any of those scream messages that they don't have Siwa in there somewhere.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't know, y'all. It should be
And
interesting what happens next. I had to come out of the bushes after seeing Jennifer lie and said she only comes after people messing with her. I could not believe she had the audacity to say that. Wait, Sophie, check DM's list of all the boards he is allegedly on. Show it. It's up to you if you want to show it, but he can privacy, for that. So it's up to you if you want to risk that. You can always try it, and then if he reports it, then he can just edit it out later. And I can't believe you got struck by SoFlo for what?
For exposing Stinkfish last week. Okay, here's what happened. Stinkfish had one of SoFlo's lives on Stinkfish's channel, one of his 10 channels that he has. And I was like, it says interview with Tony SoFlo and somebody else. I don't know who else it was. And so I played it. And I'm like sitting there pointing things out here and there, making him look like the fraud that he is, basically. And I woke up, was it yesterday morning? Sunday morning, I woke up with a copyright strike. So I put it through yesterday morning, and YouTube accepted my counterclaim this morning. So he says, so now YouTube wants me to sue you and show them proof that I'm suing you and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's exactly what I said. That's not how that shit works.
Yeah, YouTube has nothing to gain or lose by it. It's just what they have to. It's just a legal process, people.
Mm-hmm.
So the interview happened on Stinky Fish's though, or it happened on SoFlo's, and the Stinky Fish reposted it.
Yes, that's what happened. He reposted it.
Okay.
And put it on his channel. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know, it's a really not so good interview. It's not something if I was running a cyberbullying page, it's not something I would want on there, but that's just me.
If anyone had the time, if we could get those DMs of messages of Paul and all the things he plotted behind the scenes. If someone wants to send me stuff, I'll put up what a YouTube horror story of Paul and put it all together of all the crap he's done.
That would be amazing.
And that way, anyone that looks it up it's right there for anyone who needs it. Because it shows all the stuff he's been doing behind the scenes and how far he's been trying to go. This police call, of course, is top priority of how far he's gone on people. But I think he needs his own dedicated video about all the F shit he's done to everybody.
Right. Addie says the fact that YouTube accepted the counter means the original was not done properly. It was a false strike. Due to many of those, you will risk losing your channel. His 5th channel, yeah.
I mean, the fact that he's on a 5th channel already is not good, but.
Right. And again, if anybody has any links to any of the channels that YouTube has taken down of his, send them to me and I will send them into YouTube.
Oh, hell.
To go along with my counterclaim. I'm not playing around.
And can I just say, I hate all these names that you're being called by all these individuals. It is really shitty, and I'm sorry that you have to be called those things. So
it's fine. It is what it is at this point. I know, and my friends know, people that know me know that none of this shit is really my life, and none of it means anything. So
well, Butterfly Kisses was in SoFlo going off on Jennifer negativity, saying, "You lady got fired for bullying other people. You have no room to talk." I mean, this is why she was on SoFlo's, and then saying, "You're the same bitch that went around outing people's medical issues when you yourself are on the same effing medicine," referring toward you, Suboxone. So Butterfly Kisses was going off on Jennifer,
right?
Which good. False to do it because I guess Butterfly has been paying attention to all the outing of the DMs, and she was just listing all the things that Jennifer was doing while she was up there trying to play innocent.
Good. They need exposed.
Yeah. So definitely
they know that Tony SoFlo does not watch this shit. So whatever they say, he's going to believe.
Yeah, they don't even know. SoFlo in Chicago don't even know what's all in those group messages. I actually told CM, I was like, "Do you realize that Momo has been saying to people that she's only using SoFlo for her court case, and she's using Tina for her court case, and that as soon as the court case is over and she gets what she wants, she's then going to unblock Marine Mo and then block them and get rid of them." I was like, "Are y'all not paying attention?"
That's what she said.
And Chicago's like, well, other people have been coming to us and telling us that it's happened, but we won't act on it until we see the proof. And I'm like, well, I don't know where they are. I'd send it to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Grey Wisteria. Thank you. And even then, he probably won't even look at it. So many people were trying to warn him about Maria in the beginning, and he turned a blind eye to it.
Well, I think
It's a little too
Siwa
late
would
now.
be the one to maybe push that over if they saw the messages. But then again, who knows? But like I said, Stoflo's already, he seems pretty pissed off at all of them today. So if they keep going at Debbie to get the heat off of them from John, they're going to have to deal with the repercussions of Stoflo. And if they don't do it, they're going to deal with repercussions with John, which I think they're going to deal with that one way or the other, because again, y'all doubled down and said you support anyone trying to get John arrested. You just don't for it. So y'all screwed yourself today, Jennifer. What an idiot.
If they're too dumb to do their due diligence, then they deserve to be humiliated. Yeah, exactly, Sarah Q. Exactly.
You know, I might spend the time go through all those DM streams and finding all the shit that Jennifer has done.
You should.
And put it next to what she said on Suppos, how she doesn't mess with anyone unless you go after her, and how she doesn't mess with families.
Yeah, you're good at that. I don't have the patience, but you're good at doing stuff like that.
It's going to take a lot, but I mean, she's got me that pissed off. It's worth it. But all right, I'm going to hop out of here. Thank you. I just had to tell you what was going on.
Well, thanks for hopping up.
Me up, girl.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.
Oh, that was a nice surprise, guys. He does need a dedicated video. He does. Okay. And he's still not done. Okay. We'll just go back to, well, that's not it either. Let me pull this back up. We got about 30 minutes until John's live at 4. That Looney Tune wanted to physically fight. That's insanity. Okay, let's get back.
John has been sitting online with that woman, going over every single damn lie. So don't tell me you're a medical professional. And if you are, I'm sorry, you need to lose your credentials.
Thank you very much.
Nobody would advise to do that to anybody that is mentally ill.
Could I come back to your point? Could I address your point?
Go ahead. Please? Sorry, I don't want to yell. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm going to mute for a minute. Go ahead.
All I tried to do, and again, I'm not trying to assuage any animosity, anger, and how you feel about me, and I'm not. From my perspective, all I ever tried to do was to be a caring friend, give her someone to listen to that genuinely wanted the best for her, up until the point where ultimately...
Have a good night, Donna.
You know, behavior...
Have a good night, Donna. Thanks for hopping in for a few minutes. And I said this at the beginning of last year when Jen started spiraling on IG, that her talking to Stinkfish again has made her 10 times worse. It made her 10 times worse. And then she gets out of jail, and then he clings to her again. And look at her now, spiraling out of control again. Yes, Brooks knows. Yes. Yes, the one and the same. No worries, Siwa, no worries. Anytime you want to pop up, you know you can. People need to leave me the fuck alone and not piss me off. I'm over. Sly. We love you, Sly.
Years and whatever else just became too much. You know what my mistake was? I should have listened to people and not tried in the first place. And that again is on me.
Yes, it's on you.
I'm sorry that you and many other people feel that I made her worse or whatever. All I ever tried to do was to be a caring friend and give her somebody to listen to, not in a professional capacity, but as a friend only. And if you feel that I made her worse, I deeply apologize to you and her as well.
What in what world you knew what she was like? Okay, you've been friends, you state, for years with her. Okay,
I know, Sly.
And you know she has an addiction to the internet, and that is her biggest issue. She gets addicted, and her mental health just goes downhill.
I know.
Yep.
Okay, but in what world, sorry, stop please. In what world would you say, let's sit on the phone and let's watch everybody's lives and critique them? Please tell me. And do not say you did not do that. Okay? Because you've said it yourself. You've done that. And I know a lot, stop. I know a lot more than you think I know. And I won't say it on here because it's quite awful.
I was a friend.
That is not a friend.
I'm trying to answer your question, Mom.
Okay, go ahead.
Mom.
I was a friend. I was trying to be a positive influence in her life. Clearly and respectfully, you feel very differently like many other people. I wanted the best for her. I wanted to make good decisions. And yeah, obviously, one of the questions would be, who's on live and whatever. And
I don't think there's anything that can be done about that. I think it's just done. When was it? Let me scroll through the chat here. I don't see anything. It didn't cause any kind of issue in my chat, at least. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Nini, don't worry about it. It's all good, girl. It's all good. Hey, Gigi. How you doing, my girl? Exactly, JJ. She's just addicted to the internet. I'll say, even though this lady has talked shit on me and called me names, even though I've never mentioned her to my recollection, since she came back from her break, she's made a few solid points. Well, that's fair. That's fair. What did Sly say? Who's that besides Fish? Jennifer Positivity is who she's talking to.
can I watch and whatever. But
Molly, do
if
you
you want to
want your
hold
dinner
me
early?
accountable and responsible for, I haven't
Since you
had any
did get
contact with her
sick,
for
your
over a
belly's
month.
probably empty. Come on, Mama, go ahead and feed
So
you.
if you think that I've made her worse, I can't. It would be wrong of me.
I certainly don't think. Listen, Jen is also responsible. I don't think you're the only one that has made her that way. She has to be responsible for herself. But you yourself have told everybody. You took the position as her therapist.
I was never a
Okay?
therapist. Mom.
No. You have told. No, do not
Listen.
even go there, Paul. You were
Listen.
having therapy sessions. That is exactly what you called it. If you would have said we were just being friends and did that, I mean, I still don't consider that being a friend, but I wouldn't have been as harsh. But when you consider that you were considering that as therapy sessions, I'm sorry, that's not a therapy session. How about teaching her to stay offline?
I would never consider watching a live with her as a therapy session. You're right. Have I sat?
Therapy sessions. Me, Sly, a few of us have said for, again, 2 years now that he was acting as Jen's therapist.
And watch things with her? Have I tried to speak to her to try and help her and be therapeutic? Yeah, I have. I've tried to tell her. I've tried to tell her separately.
There you go.
And to answer your point, I've tried to be a good supportive friend, whatever the right word is, and I'm using all the wrong words clearly. I've tried to help her make good decisions in her life up until about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And clearly I was the wrong
Paul.
Okay, you know what? We got way off topic here because I should never have come to Jen. Let's get on to
thanks,
this.
Siwa.
You were the
I'm
catalyst.
just trying to show the type of person you are. But
you're just a catalyst. You were the one. You were the catalyst in her downfall, in what happened to her. You fueled her. You did not help her. But let's stick to the other subject. So
exactly,
you filled out the I-3 form. You found out that they were going to Florida. So how did you find the address? And how did you? Who called?
Like, what did you think? Did you think John was going to go and swim across the freaking pond? Do you think his subs are going to pay for him to go across to see you? What can he do to you? He was saying he's in Florida. How many of these ladies live in Florida? He was saying he was going to put bullets in their head and cut their brakes. Okay? And even I'm in Canada. He can still drive to me. He can't do nothing to you. You're a therapist. The first thing a therapist is going to tell you, get offline. Where's your coping skills, Paul?
Which lady would you like me to respond to, please?
Both of us.
Brooke is muted because it's raining and it's really loud. So you go ahead. You respond to whoever.
We'll let you speak.
Which of you ladies would you like me to respond to?
Respond to Sweet first,
Black
please.
Swan,
We'd like to know
I
how you
agree.
got that.
I want to know how, and don't be long-winded. Just go straight to the point, Paul, please. We don't have all day.
Yeah, we don't want no mumble jumble. Just spit it out. Facts.
Just spit it out. How did you get the address, and where did you call?
Exactly,
What
Siwa.
number did you give?
Exactly. Paul being Jen's therapist would make complete sense why she's gotten so bad and why she never was told to stay offline. Exactly.
For them to call. For her to call.
So, to the best of my recollection, that was an address
The
that
best
had
of
been
my
shared and blocked
recollection.
a long time ago.
So, oh god. Okay, let's fast forward some more. See, who's this?
You know, through the FBI. I haven't spoken to any police in Florida.
I want to know too, because
you knew exactly where the police call went. Nobody spoke up. It had to be found by everybody wanting to get to the bottom of it, which was
Yes,
Maria and
Siwa.
all of us,
Yes.
as well as John and all of them.
Yeah, look at the first live you went on with Brooke. Everybody was saying it was Maria and SoFlo, and you sat there and you hemmed and hawed. So that's alluding to the fact that it was them. It wasn't until you had a conversation with
I was ill on the first live.
He was ill. The first live, he was ill. He didn't know what he was saying, guys. He was ill. All right, let me go because we don't have much longer. Shit. Let me see, because I had to do this in like 3 parts. Let's go to part 2. Yeah, Susie, we were all ill after that.
Threat. How do you think we felt when he threatened bullets between the eyes?
1,000 times worse, because the threats that you received
Excuse
were
me?
1,000,000 times worse.
Or in the
All right.
messages, and he tagged you in a post and he said TikTok, and you took that
That's the
as
tipping
a
point.
death threat.
And that
You
was the
took
tipping
that as
point.
a death threat. If
I
you
didn't.
took that as a death threat, how do you think we felt when he threatened bullets between the eyes?
1,000 times worse, because the threats that you received
Excuse
were
me?
1,000,000 times worse than what I got, and you are right.
Exactly.
And you are
But
right.
the day he did that, why didn't you do something then? Why did you choose when they went online and said they were driving south?
From my recollection, it was around the same time, and clearly it wasn't. It was afterwards.
It was the day before.
Well, I've lost track of the time. So the bottom line of it was, I had my IC3 papers in. I needed a response. There was another post somewhere along the line or something. I think there was a Reddit post that he commented on, you know, with all this NAMBLA crap, and it just triggered me and it pushed me and it tipped me. And it was one thing, another thing, and another thing. And again, I take accountability and I take ownership. It's my fault. I'm responsible. And none of you ladies should ever have been attacked. And if I could trade places with with both of you, with all of you, and physically take the bullets myself, I would. I wish I could trade places with every single one of you, because it's my fault, and I'm sorry. To the bottom of my heart and to my grave and back, I'm sorry. None of you ladies deserved anything. And if I could take all of it on me, I would.
You should have 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
you should have
exactly.
Absolutely, I should have. Absolutely,
No,
I should
you
have.
were concerned. You were concerned about being dragged. That's
And if you
all
want-
you cared
Jennifer,
about. No, Paul,
Jennifer,
that's
you
all
want
you
to say-
cared about is being
I was-
dragged. You didn't give a shit about us. You didn't give a shit about what happened.
I was
No.
traumatized and paralyzed by
Oh
fear.
God,
If you
what are
want
you,
to say,
5? You were traumatized by
I was,
John.
but if you want to say that I acted cowardly and selfishly, I'll agree with you.
Traumatized. Get the fuck out
You're
of
no
here.
different than them. You were thinking of yourself. No different than
Well,
them.
if you want to say
That's
I-
all you were thinking about.
Who is them, Jennifer Negativity? Who is them? You're no better than them. They only think of themselves. What? He should get in trouble, Siwa. He should get in trouble for pretending to be a therapist. Yes. And I have copies of all of his so-called degrees, too. Oh, Siwa, you have Gigi blocked. She hears me talking to you. Can be dangerous mentally to people already struggling, but he knows that, hence the speech that he says. Exactly, he's reading from a script at all times. At all times. And we hear the change in his voice from the town council meeting, the couple minutes that we watched earlier. He speaks completely different than he does when he's online. I hear concern in his voice, but it's because the puppet master threw down the gauntlet and said, fix this shit. Look at them all scurrying like cockroaches trying to get it together. Exactly. That's what it seems like. Hi, my Adam. How are you? I hope you had a happy birthday last week. Siwa, did you know that Adam had a birthday last week? He did. He did. And I didn't have a cute little video like you to play for him. And I feel so bad about it.
I couldn't see past my own fears and my own trauma and the fear for my own family. You are right. And I should
my own fears and my own trauma.
I'll make sure that I send Cody and John a life jacket and a floaty boat so they can drift off overseas to you. Like, come on, Paul.
Jennifer, I'm not saying it's rational, but that's how I felt at the time. And I'm saying I'm responsible and I'm saying I'm sorry because at the end of the day, it's a non-credible, non-rational frame of mind. All right?
You're supposed to be an educated man. Like, you
Thank you.
keep getting this bullcrap that you're a therapist. How are you giving your patients advice if you can't even take it yourself?
That's right. Messy Tessie says, Paul, does your wife know the games you start online? I think right now you should tell her and we all hear it. That would prove you mean that you're sorry. That won't mean shit. Maria says, explain it, Paul. Lisa Marie says, since he's still lying, just drop him. Let's see. Oh, Pat My Rock says, go to John's panel and take ownership. And go to hell, fish.
I'm sorry, I keep coming back to this, but Paul, come on. Think about it.
You have every right to attack my credentials, okay? And at the end of the
It's
day,
speaking truth, Paul. It's speaking truth.
Have I disputed a single word?
Not my real name.
Listen, it's a hypocrite.
Not my real name. When this first started, we thought it was really weird too. 15 years living in England, and never have I ever heard a man refer to a woman as mum, apart from the Queen or a son to his mother. Exactly. It's fucking weird.
If you're telling your patient,
I'm agreeing with you, aren't I?
Sorry, I didn't hear you agree with me. I thought you were disagreeing with me and saying I was attacking your credentials, because I am.
No, I said you've got every right to attack my credentials, because at the end of the day, I lost professional objectivity as per my training, and I got caught up in my own subjective situation, which vindicates every word that you said and vindicates your 100% right to attack any and all academic qualifications I have. I actually agree with you.
You have none.
Mum.
Irrespective of whether I have or not, I agree with you.
Okay, well, I'm dropping down because now I'm getting PTSD and trauma from this conversation with a narcissist.
I need freaking
and I can't, he just goes around and around. You are a narcissist. No, because what a narcissist does is says what they think people want to hear, and then somehow bring it back to woe is me. That's what a narcissist does. I've been through enough. No,
100%.
Your gaslighting did not work in this panel. No gaslighting here, buddy. It did not work.
Yesterday, Paul.
This stuff works for other people, but not for these women up here, Paul. It will not work. You will not gaslight anybody here. You're wrong. Own up to it. Stop it.
I was in the wrong. I own everything. I apologize. I want no sympathy or anything from anybody. I don't deserve any of it. I own everything, and I'm sorry. I'm responsible.
Just like when you went on Heidi's panel and played victim?
It wasn't my intention to play victim.
Really? As soon as you got up there, you played victim.
I'm sorry you have that.
And then the next day, everything blew up the following day.
Was not my intention to try and play victim. It was my intention to try and repair.
It was your intention.
It wasn't.
By the way, I hope you keep to your word, and I hope you do stay away from everybody and stop trying to be a damn hero, because you've done nothing but cause grief. And if anything happens to these ladies or myself, the blood is on your freaking hands, and you can live with it.
Yep. Thank you so much, Brooke. I love you, ladies. I'm dropping down.
Love you, ladies. Have a good day.
Thanks for coming up. I'm in a dead zone. Well, you know, and I think Savage brought up a good point, and we are ending at a perfect time, so she does not have to reschedule her members only. But she brought up a good point. I might go in a dead zone. If I do, I'll be right back to finish. But why don't you consider clicking John's link, Paul, and straightening this out with him, man to man, okay? Because
if he drops a link for me, that's a good idea.
Put a one in. I'm pretty
You
sure
hear
you
that,
guys
John?
dropped the link for Paul again.
You hear that, John? Paul thinks it's a good idea if you drop the link for him. You're going live in 10 minutes. I say pin the link to the top of the chat.
Y'all need to discuss this. You need to clear this up with him, because the only reason we are even caring to get to the bottom of it is because of the freaking backlash of the blame getting tossed this way. And again, if you didn't want people to get hurt, you watched us being hurt. You watched us being threatened.
I gave you the honest
There you
answer
go,
to that
Addie.
point. People, I was powerless there. I'm not going to say. At the end of the day, it was never my intention to go to ground and make it a spectator sport. And if people think I did that, then they've got every right to do so, because at the end of the day, it's a consequence of actions. But was it an initial intention? Absolutely not. I wanted people to be safe.
Okay,
if people say that I'm weak and I'm pathetic and I'm inadequate and everything else, you're right. Am I a gaslighter and a narcissist? No, I'm not. I take responsibility. I own responsibility.
But you
I
are.
never want anybody. I never want any lady. Absolutely. I never want any lady, Brooke, to get hurt. Absolutely, it's the last thing on earth I want. I wanted every lady to be safe.
Okay.
But at the end of the day,
the fire
that
you started, that match that you lit, and the fire that you started, you left a bunch of women to fight your fucking fire.
The bottom line of it, at the end of the day, actions have consequences, and the consequences are never the intended action.
Oh,
right?
really?
And I own it,
Really?
I take responsibility, and I'm here taking responsibility and owning it, Brooke.
Here's the thing, though. If Paul has John blocked, he won't see the link. If John has Paul blocked, he won't see the link. So somebody else that's like a managing mod or something, they need to put the link in the chat, and then John pin it to the top.
Responsibility and owning it means telling us what the fuck happened.
I've just been trying to.
No, we just really want to. This is what happened. I asked. We already know that you already asked several people. They said no. Debbie said
I asked for help with. I asked
what?
for help with calls into Seaside. The first thing I knew about any anonymous call was now Brooke. I'm a shock. I didn't know anything about it.
You know. Okay. Well, yeah. He's. Yeah, look at the threats.
If you want me to go, if you want me to get a link, we need to go on John's panel. I'll do it.
Absolutely, go square up with him, because I tell you what, I'm not believing that you won't just tell us how the fuck everything came to fruition. I can't believe you won't tell us because if it was an anonymous call, you realize an FBI agent is not calling. I didn't know anonymous. An FBI agent isn't going to be calling.
Brooke, I didn't know there'd been an anonymous call. All right.
An FBI
if John wants me on panel,
I didn't know until right before I went live, Paul. It says caller anonymous.
Yeah,
so
I didn't know.
I've never seen an FBI agent not flash his credentials, or at very least say that.
Brooke, I didn't know. All right. I didn't know. And at the end of the day, if John wants me till the end of time, at the end of the day, I made a decision, bad decision, terrible decision, haunt me for the rest of my life decision. And at the end of the day, no lady deserves to be,
So, Debbie called anonymously.
I have no idea who's putting an anonymous call in. I don't.
But you gave her the directive to make the call, and the next.
No, I did not.
Hold on.
No, the only thing I've ever asked for was help with the call into Seaside, and that was it.
Okay, well, why was she giving you play-by-plays of what time and when Cody was going to be being picked up?
I'm trying to rationalize. I didn't know about any anonymous calls.
I'm asking you, why didn't you say there was no? Well, golly gee, Debbie loves to chat. Well, how the fuck would you know anything about the ETA?
Look, I've been out of my mind for the last God knows how long.
So,
I don't know.
did you give Debbie Cody's mom's address? I mean, if you want to go out looking like a liar, that's on you. If you want to go out looking like
I'm trying to. Brooke, I'm not trying to do that.
Paul, you're not telling the truth. You're lying by omission. You're not connecting any dots. He's told us now the cops have been there twice. Now, if there was really only one call, that's something
I didn't know the police
because
had been
that's still a
there
lie. Okay, well, if you're only
lie.
involved in the one call during the middle of the day,
Do you want to explain? Would you like to explain it to me then?
Oh, I'm asking you. Because I happen to know for a fact that you gave Debbie a directive and she followed through said directive.
I haven't given anybody directive. At the end of the day, I may have passed on the address. Probably did pass on the address.
I may have.
We discussed you asking Phil, Anzi, Maria, Bambi, and God, I keep forgetting somebody.
For calls into Seaside,
they all
Brooke.
said no. And then you said, but Debbie said okay.
And I should never have asked anybody.
I mean, that's what half of this conversation's been about.
Black Swan, he's done a lot. He has. But he was the whole cause of the police going to Cody's mom's house looking for Cody. And therefore, Cody and his mom, I'm not sure which, or maybe both, I don't know, decided that it wasn't a good idea for Cody to go see his mom. And she's sick. And he doesn't know when he'll be back down there to see her. And it's a very, 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 very fucked up thing.
And again, I'll stress the fact that that's really gross to ask somebody that you know has intermittent dementia.
I didn't know.
Sure did, Sam.
It may have been mentioned to me in passing, but at the end of the day, if I was told, obviously, and of course, if I'd have had that cognition at the front, absolutely, I would never have gone. She should never. Anyway, I would never do somebody like that. I've got somebody very close to my own family.
He can't figure out his words, guys. He can't. But we've got 5 minutes till John goes live. I'm going to go ahead and end it here so you guys can go there. Yeah, it's towards the beginning, Sam. It's towards the beginning. I need to go through and find the main points of this live and put it all together, and we can go over that. But yeah. So did we establish how Maria received a copy of the call that John now has? Was it private recording or FOIA? Not my real name. We're not sure yet. Not sure. But yeah, Paul did say that Cody's mom should be arrested for obstructing justice. Yep. Yep. How about your mom or your wife or your daughter be arrested, Paul, for your bullshit? How about that? How would you like that? Oh, girl, JJ. Yes, girl, yes. Be there or be square. It needs to be corrected that it only matters what the state laws are for the person recording the call. So if Debbie is a two-party state, she's in trouble. It doesn't matter what Florida laws are. Yeah. All right, guys. I love ya. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I want to thank the people that filled my wallet a little bit, since, SoFlo said this is a business and I'm not making money. So JJ, thank you for the $9.99, girl. Michelle, thank you for the $10. Virgie, making money with her $20. J Freak with her $20. Brooks Nose with her $20. Miki with her $19.99, girl. Susie, $10. And JJ, another $9.99, coming up to $19.99. Thanks, guys, for filling up my wallet, because the man in Florida is really, really concerned about that. So thanks for helping me out. I'll see you guys over in John's. My hubby's on his way home, so I'll be doing things, but I'll be listening. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.